Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's 10 o'clock Wednesday night, and it is time, ladies and gentlemen, for the eye test. Good evening and welcome to everyone out there, as well as the people who are going to be on the panel, the people in the comments. I see we have a couple of people already taking a look, and we appreciate you guys coming through. We have a lot to discuss tonight, especially certain things that have taken place over the past couple of days with our football team and what transpired Sunday. You know who I am. I don't have to tell you who I am. Then I'll tell you who the panel is that's coming on. You know, my partner, Winston Thornton, is in the back getting some things together, along with James, Red. Coach may show up. Ron might pop through. And you can come in too. I put the link in the chat so that you guys, if you have a mind to, you can come on in and join us tonight. And we can talk about your football team, especially in this bye week. I said we were 14-point underdogs in this bye week at the beginning of the season. And the way that we can win the bye week, it is a system. You win the game before the bye week, and you win the game after the bye week, you won the bye week. Also, so as not to leave anybody out, Tonio, he might come through. We might see him jump in the pool again. But everyone, please feel welcome to come in. Your comments, your takes, all of the things that you want to say are welcome. There is no bad comment. There's no wrong question. Come on in. I'm trying to figure out what it is. This is Brazilian rap. I don't know about that. I don't know what language they're speaking, so I don't really know if I want them talking on my stream. I'm this far from getting banned. And hey, I live on the edge like that. You know how that works. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want to talk a little bit about this past week as well as the previous week, because we thought we put a bow on the previous week, but there is something that I definitely have to say to all of you guys about 2 weeks ago. So, looks like my partner has loaded everything up and is ready to come on in, so I'm going to bring him in. And yes, that is Mr. Winston Thornton. What's going on, Winston?
What's going on, John? What's going on, everybody? How y'all feeling?
I hope they're all right. Yeah, I hope they're all right. They should have cause to be, because we feel a little bit better this week on Wednesday than we did last week on Wednesday.
You never lie.
Yeah, yeah, but yeah, we're gonna talk about it, and like let me see now. Last night, Tidy had his film session, but he decided to go solo, and it was kind of like he wanted to get that out of the way because I think he had something he had to do, or um, didn't want to spend a lot of time on it. But we'll get him in here, and we'll talk about it because there were some things that we saw this week that were pleasant surprises to everyone. And hey, well, what you got to say about anything, Wilson? I monologued enough.
I mean, I'm like I was saying last week. Like, yeah, like the Carolina game was disappointing more than hurtful. It was just disappointing. But man, there's so much to be hopeful for with this team. And then like for us, the Washington game was one of those games where the score doesn't really reflect the actual game. Like at no point was Washington command of the game. At no point was Washington actually a threat to take over the game. Like the score doesn't belay what actually happened on the field. And that was just a quick turnaround. So imagine what happens when we get back to close to full strength. When all the reinforcements come back in and Zach Robinson get comfortable from with calling the game on the sideline and Pennis get more comfortable with his reads and all that. Like, man, the possibilities of this team here, man, I put it to you like this. If you haven't been watching Falcon football, you better watch for the rest of the season. I promise you be entertained.
I had to put this comment up from John Brooks because I understand. I definitely understand. Um, you know, and that kind of goes into something that I wanted to say to all who are watching us now, those in the chat and those who will be coming in. And this is just something I got to say to everybody. Good job, Falcons fans, members of the eye test, members of the content creator community, Atlanta Falcons beat writers, Atlanta Falcons news people, casual fans, rabid fans, whatever. Good job. Whether you were right or wrong about your assessment about the game last week and who was to blame or who was to be held responsible, because we were all over the place, and I was so all over the place that I couldn't get my English together. I said some things and hinted at some stuff, especially in the film session that we had last week, about things that I saw and things that I felt that we could do. But in addition to us talking about it, the Atlanta Falcon fan base did their job outside of the dome. Y'all acted a damn fool. Y'all acted a damn fool and brought attention to the fact that you are not willing to accept mediocrity. You see the talent that's on the field. You see the talent that's available. And you held people accountable this past week. You let them know what was going on. Because, and the reason why I say that, it was this game against Carolina this game against Carolina, was supposed to have been a quote unquote revenge game against Carolina for what they did at the end of the season last year. Okay. This is what a lot of people were saying. And let my comments be directed to the people that they are directed to, because there are various people that I'm going to refer to just by the comments that I make. And it's not personal against anybody. It's not personal toward anybody. It's just an observation. But there were a lot of people that were saying that the Carolina game last week was supposed to have been, well, week before last, excuse me, was supposed to have been a revenge game for what happened at the end of the season last year. Let me start there again. That we were supposed to go get Carolina and be ready for Washington to go into the bye week strong. If we had simply lost to Carolina on last second field goal or a touchdown or something of that nature, we would have been upset. But it pales into insignificance compared to what we felt about beating ourselves to death 2 weeks ago. You saw it. You were witness to it. You agonized through all 60 minutes of that football game, knowing that we were a better team than that. You knew we were a better team than that. And you let the Falcons know. All of you let the Falcons know. By your tweets, by your posts, by your comments, coming in and out of the stadium, going to the bars. The radio host jumped in it. I said what it was I could say. Winston said what it was he could say. James, everybody. Wherever you were after that loss, you said what it was that you needed to say, and you let everybody know, look, this type of football is not going to be acceptable here. You must do better. And do better they did. Do better they did. What you saw this past Sunday, like Winston just said, you wonder, well, what the hell happened in Carolina? Because a lot of times I was saying when people were asking me, they must have been hot. They played in domes. They played against Tampa Bay game 1, week 1. Then they played in the dome, the Minnesota dome, the next week. Then when they got outside, it was just like, I didn't know, because I thought it was something, they had put some on the field. Like they were, they were hot. They were having problems concentrating or something.
They was out there running around like the sun was in the air.
Yeah. I thought everybody had heat stroke, because it was just like they were just defensively. I can't complain about the defense. They did the best they doggone could with the mission that they had because of how the offense operated. But the offense, it was just like they were completely lost. Penix was off throwing. His passes that he was throwing them in the dirt. His timing was completely off. But what you saw this past Sunday was a team that clicked on virtually all cylinders. It was a joy to watch. It was a joy to watch. And even if the starting quarterback had been there with Washington, he probably would have got broke up real bad. Because one of the keys to the game Sunday that I never did get to tell anybody was stomp the roach. Same thing that it was in Minneapolis, in Minnesota. Stomp the roach. Joker get to running around there, stomp the roach. Stop him from running. Stomp the roach. You stop them from scrambling, making yardage or whatever, stomp the roach. And for the most part, that's what we did. Marcus Mariota, there were a couple of big runs that inflated the run total, but it wasn't like they were running over us all day. We were running over them. We were running over them with both running backs. And I saw, and Wilson, I'm going to tell you something. They must have been listening to us in the film session as well as Wednesday night, because everything we were saying that they needed to do, they did. Michael Penix was getting rid of that ball before receivers would break. Now, I don't know, but I wasn't up in camp and I couldn't tell you what it was that was said or what it was that was done, but he was throwing with anticipation. He was throwing with a sense of like, hey, I can get this done. There's nobody that can stop me. That first touchdown pass to Drake London, the ball was gone before Drake London even turned around. And if Drake London had the ball as soon as he turned around, the defense back there, they had no shot because it was coming and it was going to Drake. Bam, it's there. Then I'm looking at Kyle Pitts. There was a play that I had suggested that I see everybody else using. I've seen the Falcons get burned by it, where the tight end is in there blocking, and it's a check and release where you block and then go out for a pass. That's how Kyle Pitts scored his first touchdown. And the middle of the field was being used this past Sunday. The middle of the field. There were people who were calling me. Matter of fact, I got a phone call today. Why weren't they throwing in the middle of the field last week? Man, I can't tell. But I can tell you that the announcers and everybody was saying, hey, the middle of the field is wide open. Like we were discussing with Red last week. Hey, Matt Millen was constantly saying, the middle of the field is open. Use the middle of the field. And I saw passes and I saw plays where that drag route across the back of the defensive line, Kyle Pitts was running. He was making himself available for a pass, but Penix saw someone else that he got it to down there. You know, I mean, the slant that they were using to Drake London, they couldn't react to it. Short passes, picky peck until they come up, and then you saw the bomb. Then you saw the bomb to Drake London. You didn't need Mooney. We didn't need Ray. That double move by London got him open. Hey, man, and defense, as was noted by people in the group, I think it was Winston and Red that I saw earlier. We top 10 in defense at this point.
We number 2.
It's a little early, but we top 10.
We number 2 in total defense.
And we number 2 right now.
And been number 2 since what? After week 1.
So the sky's the limit.
But I do want to piggyback off of something you said.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there were so many great things that happened that game Sunday, but the most beautiful thing to me in my eye was Penix throwing, and you said it, Penix in there throwing with anticipation. That was the most critical and most beautiful thing I saw. And I say this for the simple fact of it is he's being decisive. You done read the defense. You know where you're going with the ball. You're not sitting there would you be sitting there saying back there bacon bread, patting the ball? No, you're not doing that. Hitch, ball is out. I'm throwing the ball before you get out your route. It's on the way. Signed, sealed, and delivered. It's on the way. And that, now, I mean, like, all right, with a young quarterback, sometimes you just gonna have to expect turnover. It's going to happen. So don't get down on the situation because he's still learning along while he started growing. But the biggest thing it was that he's being decisive with the ball. I see what I see. I'm letting it rip. I see what I see. I know what I want. This is it. I'm letting it rip. I'm not thinking about it. And that what kept Washington on their heels all game. Because he won't send the patting the ball, patting the ball. I see, I like, I go. And that ball was getting up on receivers before the defense even could come out of the break. They even sit and try to check him. That's the most beautiful thing, and that's a critical aspect of being a quarterback. And a lot of quarterbacks don't even get that until they're in their third season, third, fourth season. He's doing this in game 7. This is just his 7th game that he just played.
Mm-hmm.
And for him to be that decisive now, and it's not like he haven't been decisive before. He was doing this last year. We have something. We have something. Like that why I want a lot of fans to sit there and temper themselves when he have a turnover. It's going to happen. He's a young quarterback. He's not young in age. I want to say what Penn is like 25 now. He's not young in age, but in NFL, he's only played 7 games. He's going to have turnover. He's going to make mistakes. What you want, what you look for is, all right, is he decisive with the ball? Because when he's decisive with the ball, that means I understand the playbook. I understand the route concept. I understand the defense. This is the best way to attack him. I'm going there with the ball. I'm letting it rip. And as you saw, like Sunday, as you saw Sunday, what he had one turnover, and then I'll ask Sherelle, like the only reason why he had the turnover, because let's be honest, if he had threw that ball like maybe 3-4 inches higher, that'd have been another strike. It just sort of got away from him. I mean, it's going to happen because he's still figuring himself out in the NFL. It's going to happen. But you can't let the small mistake take away from the overall projection of what he done. Like he damn near played a perfect game. He had that mistake, and he was late. He was late throwing the B John out the backfield, and it was almost picked. That was early in the first quarter. Outside of that, that man played a perfect game, man. And that's what you want to see. And you know what he did it out of? That same pistol formation that a lot of fans, well, I can't stand this shit. We so predictable. This, that, and third. Blah, 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 blah. Like, come on, bro. He did this out of the pistol. He set his career high out of the pistol. Like, let's call a spade a spade. The pistol formation ain't as bad as everybody sit there trying to make it out to be. It just ain't. It may not be your cup of tea, but offensively, why you see the potential in it. You see the potential. In it. B John is our leading rusher and wide receiver out of the pistol formation. B John got more total yards than hell majority of the elite players in the league. Come on, man. At some point, you just gotta call a spade, man. That pistol ain't as bad as everybody think it is. But I digress. Carry on, John.
No, if you can throw the ball, you can throw the ball, whether it be out of pistol formation, whether it be out of shotgun, whether it be out of whatever, under center, whatever. And this past Sunday, I saw diversity in the play call. I saw, I mean, it was just a little crack. It was just a little crack and a little light shown where, they were doing some things. And on that interception that Penix did throw, but it got up in the air. That had to have been a 35 or 40-inch vertical for him to get up in the air and grab that. Okay, now Drew Penix could have put a little bit more air up under it, but he got up in the air. I've been watching the game for the past couple of days just to see, just to see the game and just to see what happened with that interception. But it got up. He got up. So, I give a little bit to Penix, but, I also give it to the defender. He made a good play on the ball because if London had caught that, that's a touchdown.
Exactly.
That was a touchdown. That was another touchdown.
Like you have to understand that as much as we want out of our offense, their defense get paid millions of dollars to sit there and try to stop our offense too. They are going to make plays. Every play is not going to be a home run. Every play is not going to be a smashing hit. And you may see the same play get ran over and over and over again. But it's playing chess. Like, all right, if I'm sitting there running a dive, and they keep smoking it for like a 1 yard gain, 2 yard gain, all right, that's cool. I'm gonna run it again. You get it for 1 to 2 yard. All right, I'm gonna run it again. Same formation every time. I'm gonna run it again. Smoke for 1, 2 yards or whatever. Then when the game get more critical, I'm gonna line up in that same formation, and then I hit you in the head with a play action. Cause you already keyed in mentally. You already keyed in on this run. Oh yeah, I'm gonna blow this junk up in the backfield. Yeah, all right, Dodo. Then smack you with this play action, and then went over the top of your head. And Kyle Pitts going up the seam wide, buck naked, open. Now what? So you got to look at the totality of it. Sometimes you have to have bad plays to get a great play. This is part of the game. You can't win a game in one play. Everything has to build up to that play. I'm sorry. If I come out, hell, like Matt Ryan first pass in the NFL was a 62-yard touchdown. But that touchdown wasn't the play that won the game. That wasn't it. It was part of the process. Everything about football is part of the process. You got to appreciate the grind. That's the beauty of football. That is the beauty of football. That's why it is and I used to box, but football is my favorite sport in the world.
It's such a great
Because
place in the country where I'm like, please don't.
what the hell is that? That red?
Yeah, that's red. Booging down the backside of Fort Mac. Oh, you on the way in, Red?
Yeah, I'm heading home. About 5 minutes from the house.
All right. But yeah, we just talked about some of the highlights of the game, and I'm quite sure you have some.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Oh, and Millie Mill. Yeah, so yeah, like Pennis played free. He played free on Sunday. Like
Free my mind.
he didn't overthink things. He made the game slow down for him. He made it very simple on himself. I
Free
see
my
do it.
mind.
I see do it. Whether it's right here, 5 yard pickup or 20 yards down the field. See, I see. I want. Go get it. That's it. And that's what he did. That's what he did all game long. He was decisive about every throw that he threw. Like hell, to be honest, and he had a bunch of beautiful throws. But to me, the best throw that he had was the throw to Bijan coming out the backfield that went for 60 something yards. That was the best throw to me that he had that game. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because he was decisive about it. If he had taken a hitch on it and then sat there through that same throw, there would have been a pick six. There's no getting around. There's no way around it. That was a perfect throw, and you're throwing across your body because you're left-handed. You zip that ball you zip the ball past, but in front of the defender on a rope. I mean, an absolute rope. Hit Bijan in stride where he ain't had to slow down for it, no nothing. Get on up out here. Man, that was the best throw in the game. To me, anyway.
And I was just looking at something that Tidy had posted.
Whoa.
Let's see, oh man, where is it? Where is it? Okay, from next gen stats. On that pass that you just described, Bijan reached the top speed of 21.85 miles an hour. But Jeremy Reeves reached 22.62, almost 23 miles an hour to catch it. So, and it says that this is okay. And Bijan at that 21.85 miles an hour, that was the fastest speed of his career. Okay, fastest speed of his career. And Jeremy Reeves reaching 22.62 miles an hour. He said that was the sixth fastest speed on a tackle since 2017. So we had some doggone Darryl Green action going on out there.
Wow. Like if you sit there and actually like rewind it and watch that play, he got on his horse. The defender got on his horse back when Bijan first touched the ball.
Yeah,
If you
yeah,
look at it, he was the safety on the
Oh
other
yeah,
side of the field.
that
He was
safety was
already
at top.
fixed.
As soon as
He
Bijan caught the
he
ball, the safety was
he was
already
already
running,
he was
running
already
at the ankle.
15 yards ahead of Bijan. He was 15 yards ahead of Bijan on the other side of the field. When
Facts.
he saw Bijan catch the ball, he got on his horse. He didn't run to sit and catch him at the sideline. He ran straight on the field. He ran straight on
Damn,
the
he's
field.
doing. I think I always
And to
cutting
be
off my
honest,
damn spotlight.
if he happened to be a little bit faster and had got in front of Bijan, Bijan probably would have housed it. Cause he would have shook him. He would have had the opportunity to shake him. But when you sit there, when you run down a person like that, and you just jump on his back,
Oh,
like I mean, ain't much you can do. It wasn't like it was a shoestring tackle. No, he jumped on him. He actually jumped
yeah,
on him.
he
You see
leaped.
what I'm saying?
Yeah,
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 like
yeah,
there's nothing more you can do over that. People's like the
if that
wildest
guy would have came
conversation.
from any other position besides safety, that touchdown.
Yeah, like the wildest take I've seen all week was people sitting there saying, "Oh, B. John should have housed it. He should have housed it. He I don't want to hear nothing about angles and this, that, and the third. Like, do people actually know how the defensive angle
Yeah.
work? You're literally taught you
Man,
don't
you
run to
go
where
crazy.
he's
That's the
at. You
single
run
high
to where he's
safety is
going to
running
be.
towards you.
You run to where he's going to be.
Exactly. Soon as
I don't
he
attack
run
where
with
you
the
at.
ball, he took off to the point.
Yeah, he ran straight. He ran straight towards the pylon.
yeah.
He ran
Well,
straight towards the pylon.
yeah,
And now like this is what people have to understand. For him to be able to jump on Bijan the way he jumped on him, he was like, there's no way to outrun that. There's nothing you can do because he jumped on you from behind. He didn't
Oh
smack. He
no.
didn't smack his ankle. He didn't smack his foot and tripped him up. He jumped on him. He literally jumped on him. So therefore, that means it doesn't matter. I'm going to run you down. I'm faster than you. Like there's no way to break. You
Right.
can't overcome that angle. You can't overcome that angle. You can't. It's not possible for you to do it.
Did act like we ain't scored on the very next play. We scored on the very next play, and folks still finding something to complain about. It's like, bro, this was the first game that the big all of them scored in the same game. Drake,
True.
Bijan, and Pigs. They all scored in that game for the first time.
For the first time, and they've been together for what 3 years.
That was the first time that all three of them scored in the same game.
And that voice that you guys are hearing, that's Georgia, Texas boy. What's going on, man?
What's that about?
What's happening? What's happening? I
Glad you.
Finna head home.
Yeah, glad you decided to call in. That saved them fingers for that PlayStation. Cause I know how it is trying to pick on that phone if that's what you're using, man. Trying to pick them numbers on the phone and all that.
Yep.
But
oh,
yeah, man.
Go ahead. I don't know the iPhone. I'm still trying to learn how to work this.
You got the new jump. You got a new iPhone.
Yep.
Man, they suck at me, man.
Headache.
Huh? What'd you say, Wilson?
I said that junk a little headache.
Yeah, man. I bought a 16 about 3 weeks ago, and no, it had been about 4 or 5 weeks ago, and didn't know that 17 was coming, so I got to wait a little bit before I can qualify to go get that other one. But by that time,
I ain't never had an iPhone. My wife and my kids taught me getting an iPhone.
Oh,
bro,
okay.
I just switched to iPhone at the beginning of this year. I was an Android dude.
I was a Samsung guy, man. I just switched to iPhone just like Judd. They were like
I'm just going.
3 weeks ago.
I was on the Galaxy hard. The Galaxy was my joint. I mean, like the iPhone ain't nothing different.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the iPhone ain't different. The Galaxy do the exact same thing and it's way cheaper.
Yeah, and I had
the Galaxy, the iPhone.
It's the same phone.
All the same.
It's the same phone. For anybody out there about to go phone shopping, man, go get yourself a Galaxy. It's the exact same thing. It's the exact same thing as the iPhone. At that point, getting the iPhone, all you doing is sitting, you just buying a name.
The 15 camera back on the 17, but make the back of the camera wider.
Yeah, like all you doing, getting the iPhone, all you doing is sitting there buying a name. I ain't gonna lie to you. You just buying a name.
Well, now, long time ago, and this was about 5 or 6 years ago, Androids had a problem with people, hacking them and writing viruses and stuff. And they had not unlocked the key to being able to do so with iPhone. And that's the reason I had the Nokia, that brick phone from Nokia. I had what was it? That flip phone and all that type of stuff. And somebody hacked my Samsung that I had. Somebody hacked it. And man, I was getting in trouble with folk I didn't know that I was getting in trouble with. Folk calling me back, cussing me out, talking about I was talking to their girl and all that type of stuff. And then I look in the phone. Yeah, the phone did dial her. It did call her, but I didn't call. I didn't call.
I done went through it. Oh
You
man,
know,
you sitting there talking about that Nokia brick phone, man. Shout out to AOL, man. AOL finally
oh, they shut it
discontinued.
down. Yeah,
They
they
shut it
shut.
down yesterday. AOL finally shut down yesterday. Shout out to AOL, man. That dial up back in the 90s, man, that jump was the truth.
They were the
Never
first.
remember that.
They were the
AOL?
first, man.
Yeah, it
I
was.
mean, them chat
AOL and
rooms.
MySpace.
Y'all see, man, them chat rooms and all that type of stuff, man. I remember what? Oh, and see, back then we didn't care or mind anything about the dial-up speed or the fact that it took 4 or 5 minutes for all of the little icons to light up before you knew you was on. Man, we were just happy to be on. And I remember there were some people at my job that when the computer first came to my job in the I say about the middle 80s, late 80s, when the first computer came, they quit because they didn't want to learn how to use it. They no, I'm scared of it, man. Shoot, I used to get that thing and wiggle my way into something and then back my way back out. And then when I couldn't back my way back out, I just cut it off. I get scared and cut it off. Boss man walking there. Who turned the computer off? Man, I don't know.
Is it still working? It still work? Oh, all right. We'll figure it out.
It cut it back on, and I didn't know it, but I was doing a hard reboot. I didn't know nothing about any of that, but I just playing around with it, trying to learn how to use it and everything because it came so suddenly that they didn't have any people to train you on how to use the thing. But hey, I get in there and go on the internet and that was when the internet was new. And they were loading it up with stuff. Man, there were some things that I would look for that weren't even on the internet yet. But as the weeks and months and years progressed, the internet started loading up. And man, then it was, anything that you needed to know, bam, give it a couple of seconds for it to find it. There it is on the screen.
John was sitting there playing Oregon Trail at work and shit.
Yeah, hey man, Minecraft, playing checkers, chess, all stuff like that, and Space Invaders, and all the old arcade games. They had loaded some arcade games on there, stuff like that. Space Invaders, and all the old arcade games. Yeah, and I was mad because they were free now. Because man, shoot, I used to spend $25, $30 in the doggone arcade in the mall, the gold mines all around Atlanta and various places. And them jokers had the machines cut up so high that you'll lose a man just as soon as you put the quarter in there. Man, oh man, boy. And now I have all those games here at home on PlayStation. Because I bought every PlayStation that they made. From 1 to 5. I said 5 gonna be my last one. 5 gonna be my last one. Don't come out with no 6. No, I ain't buying. It had Sega Saturn, Sega Genesis. I never did buy a Nintendo. Never did. Never did get a Nintendo. But the Sega Genesis, let me see, the regular Sega, the Sega Saturn. Man, yeah, I had all the games. I had all of them. And Red tried to come in and he blinked back out. But we really, this past Sunday, we impressed people in the local media, we impressed people in the national media, and the question was all the same. Questions was all the same. Why didn't you all do this against Carolina? And I'm just gonna tell y'all, it is my impression that we overlook Carolina. We overlook Carolina looking at Washington, looking at Buffalo. And every time you do that, you're setting yourself up to get jacked up. And the Falcons were embarrassed. We were embarrassed as fans. And this is the way that you come out and you respond. This is how you do at home. That's how you're going to get a reputation about the home, and that's how you're going to get a home field advantage. When people come to the house, get to acting reckless, light them up, run them out of the gym. That's what you got to do. Because, like Winston said, hey, the score did not reflect the level of dominance that took place on the field. Didn't reflect it. And everybody, you could tell it by the fans. When we were scoring the touchdowns, especially when Algier bulldozed his way into the end zone in that corner, you could hear the fans. Now, there were some people that were saying that, it didn't sound like it was a lot of fans in there, or it didn't look like it was a lot of fans in there. But from what I saw, it was full enough. Because, there were some people who had a problem with what took place the previous week and did not expect the team to respond the way that they responded. They didn't expect them to do it.
I don't know why.
Well, Red, see, just like I said, I don't know if you heard me. Losing to Carolina, I'd have been mad. Just losing. But to
we were mad. Yeah, we were mad.
Yeah, but to goose egg and look that bad out there, because we look bad. We look terrible. And there were a lot of people I was listening to Big Low and I was listening to Steve. There were a lot of people that sold their tickets. And a lot of those people from Washington that came down, those were when I say last minute, the week before the game.
Now, what
they
type
bought
of fans
those tickets? Huh?
What type of fans are those? One bad loss, and now you selling tickets, jumping off the bandwagon, hitchhiking down the road, looking like a lost orphan in one of them 1970s made for TV movies. I mean, come on, man. Everybody went crazy after one loss. They not thinking, y'all, we still in our preseason, technically. They not thinking that this
John,
is
John, you talked them up.
Huh?
What?
I said, John talked them up. Check the comment.
Oh, that's old Big Low.
Man, I'm trying to.
Man, I'm trying to. Yeah. Because Low was down there. And Steve was down there. And, he said they were deep. Now, the Redskin fans travel well anyway.
Yeah.
But if you give them some tickets, damn right, they coming. They ain't about but 100 miles north of you, right? Washington, DC ain't about 100 miles, right?
Like 120. It like from my house to DC, I can get there in about a little under 2 hours.
Not bad.
All right, like if traffic flowing, I can get there. If I push it, I probably get there in like an hour and a half.
Let's see,
but
man.
You got to watch it though, cause man.
Yeah, no, I don't play those games with Virginia. No, sir.
You catch that traffic wrong between Richmond and Washington, man. It is, man, 95 is packed.
Yes, sir. Oh, that's done a lot of jam on you quick, especially down in Doswell. That about came to me. Oh yeah, there's a lot of jam on you quick. That whole stretch from Kingsman to like Fredericksburg, better catch him when it's good.
Yeah.
If I gotta go to DC, I'm not. If I gotta go to
Mm-hmm.
DC, either I'm leaving early or I'm not leaving till like 7 o'clock, so I can get around the traffic. And then
Right,
when you get a
man.
Nova, yeah, when you get a Nova and you got everybody that, cause like everybody that work in DC 9 times out of 10 live in Nova, Northern Virginia.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. So like when you get to Nova, that's a whole
Nobody
different,
was.
that's a whole different atmosphere.
Y'all sound like New York cops. All y'all work in New York, and then you go home to Coney Island or somewhere like
That,
that.
that's how it be, man. Yeah, that's how the police be out here. Like the police you have a head over police. He probably live in Chesterfield. He don't live nowhere around where he his jurisdiction.
Mm-hmm.
Nowhere near. No sir.
Yeah.
That reminds me, man, I almost had a job, little job that somebody turned me on to, working for railroad transportation. Had to bring people, say for instance, train derail or something of that nature. Had a company van where I would, go pick them up at the rail yard and take them all over the country.
Shit, you better than me.
And thing was, well, I couldn't get the job because they said
Damn,
I
yeah, he
was.
depending on you. Shit, them motherfucker be waiting there all night.
They said I was 30. I think their radius was 30 minutes away from the rail yard up there at Inman Yards and Marietta Boulevard.
Nah,
I'm
that's the one
40.
I was thinking of too. You talking
Yeah.
about the one right up there P Street, right?
Not it's not Peachtree, it's Marietta Boulevard. What's over there?
I'm thinking of another one. I'm thinking of another one. You know that little rail yard over there, P Street Road, the old train station used to be.
Oh, right by the freeway.
You know what I'm talking about, yeah.
Oh yeah, well that's the Martyr Yard over there.
Oh, okay, that's the Marty yard.
That's the Martyr Yard. That's the Martyr Yard. And
What's going on, Blackberry?
Is that old Blackberry? What's up, Blackberry?
Blackberry in the house.
Come on in, man. You got a little bit of time.
Yeah, y'all, come on in here. I'm sitting up here waving and waving and not stopping.
Ain't it up? He ain't even blow the horn. He just shut the deuce and kept on down the road.
Oh, that's what he did.
Yeah.
That old Blackberry did too. It just humped the horn and kept it moving.
Hey, boo-boo.
A drive-by high.
Yeah, man.
What up, dog? I'll let you.
That one of them
Stop that car and get out and
one of
chat
them
with me.
One of them John, you don't stop at the stop sign because you don't want nobody to run up on the car. you roll and stop, make a right.
Yeah. And one thing I'm going to start doing is shouting out people in the chat during the time of the show, because scrolling back trying to find folks, sometimes you can't find all of them. But I see Dirty Bird 67 strapped up 24. Y'all, what's going on?
Strap.
330.
What up, Strap in the house? And your boy Red Strap.
And Millie Mill in here. And Georgia,
Millie
Texas
Mill, you
boy
always
was in here.
When is Millie gonna actually come on the show for one?
Hey, Millie
Yeah,
Mills, come
I'm
on up in
calling
there if
you
you
out.
want to now.
I'm calling you out, Millie. Yeah, come on to the show for one.
Yeah, y'all come on. Yeah, hey, man.
Mill came on what?
Did he?
Yeah, he came back. He came on like, I don't know, like somewhere like in like our first like 7 months or something. I want to say.
Maybe one time. He probably came on one time.
He breathed through.
What about Wallace?
And,
I ain't heard of Wallace in his Cartoon Network recently.
oh yeah,
I
man, that's
ain't
right.
seen Wallace in a minute.
Yeah, I hadn't seen
Wallace
Wallace
in a minute.
Anybody in the comments anywhere know about Wallace? Just tell them that the eye test shouted him out. See, make sure he good and everything. And
I told you it was a rolling truck to do.
Yeah, I see it.
Blackbird said, I'll catch y'all on the next one.
Yep. I've got to find Blackberry show and pop up on there with him. Because
Hey, Blackbird, hey, post the time, your time and days that your show come on in the chat so everybody know, and drop your link too, so they can subscribe to it.
now Strapped Up 24 has left a question and said, "How do you all think we will fare against the Bills?"
We
And
gonna
that
whoop
is,
that. We gonna whoop that ass, Strap. What you mean? How we gonna fare? We gonna take the Bills. We gonna put Josh Allen over our lap. When we get through with him, goddamn Haley Stanfield gonna ask for a divorce because we pumped them out so bad. You gonna be like, you ain't the man I married.
I thought you was a winner.
We gonna have Josh thinking he was in Sinners. Josh gonna be one of them white guys in Sinners when we get through with his ass.
What Mr. T told Adrian on Rocket?
Oh
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. That what we gonna tell Haley. That what we gonna tell Haley Stanfield. That what Michael Penix
you,
gonna tell Haley Stanfield.
you
Like,
never been with a real man, right? come, come on by the apartment.
yep. That what we got for Josh Strap. That what we gonna do to Buffalo. But we ain't scared of them punks. They ain't won nothing. They ain't won a doggone thing. What we supposed to be worried about them for? They just like us. They ain't won nothing, and we ain't won shit either. So we all in the same boat, looking for that first ring.
I do you one better. So all right. So Buffalo defense. I want to say Buffalo has the number 11 overall defense. I want to
Buffalo
say
gave us 19 points to the Saints.
now they have the number one passing defense in the league.
Recently, because we had number one
Two-
2 weeks ago.
Yeah. Now here's the caveat: their rush defense is bottom. Matter of fact, I want to say they got the worst rush defense in the league.
But then now that's not gonna work with us, dog. Because we got two good running backs, and we
Um,
we at home too.
Now the Saints, well, the Aints,
How many?
they
How many?
just
How
hung,
much they rush on?
they hung up like 150 on the ground on them.
See, they
This
gonna lose us
I,
in
I,
the
put, I put it to you like this: like the Aints was sitting there giving they legit Buffalo was catching their issue with the Aints for like majority of the game till like late third quarter.
Yeah, I saw that. That's what I was
Like
saying. That's what I was
yeah,
saying. I
like
hope nobody
the
gonna be
Aints were
thinking.
getting with them. They were getting with them. We are
Mm-hmm.
a way better team, way better defense, way better rushing offense, way better quarterback, way better whatever you want to name, way better water boys than the Aints. Like Buffalo come in there. If Buffalo come in there, come to Atlanta and sit there and play like they played against the Aints, we're gonna dog walk 'em. If we bring our game that we just played against Washington, and we play that against them, and they come in and play like they played against the Aints, we are going to dog walk them. Bijan might mess around and have 150 yards by himself.
Yeah, I
It,
might.
it,
I
it's
might.
it's
I might.
very easy for us to hang another 200 something yard rushing performance on the bill. And if they sit
Use
there
in my
and
ears.
drop a safety into the box, you already know what's gonna happen. We're going over the top.
Now,
So
see, beating them,
pick your
that
poison.
that'll definitely open some eyes right there.
If we beat Buffalo, which I truly do believe we are going to do, when we beat Buffalo, that whole everybody talking about what we did against Carolina, all that shit go out the window. We'll go from a pretender to a actual contender, and not just in the fan eye, in the national media eye. We gonna put the league on high alert. Hey, yeah, nah, like all right, this Atlanta shit, this is real. This is real. Like they struggle. They hit a couple potholes here and there, but this is real. Once we beat the Bills,
Now,
that's gonna solidify. That's gonna stamp us.
they're gonna say, They're gonna be like, man, they must just went out partying against Carolina. They must party that Saturday up in Charlotte.
I'm
'Cause,
gonna tell you
this
exactly
shit
what
don't
they're gonna
make
say.
this shit don't make no sense right here. How the hell they get beat 30-0 and come out and whoop the Redskins and Buffalo? Two
The
playoff teams from last year. Two
the
teams
the
that was
first
in the championship game
the
last
first
year.
thing they gonna sit there and say, well, uh, 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 that team is young, and because to be honest, like talent wise, we young as shit. We are legitimately young. Like the oldest people on our team is what David Onyemata and Jake Matthews. I think Jake Matthews is the oldest person on our team, and Jake like 33, 34. Onyemata ain't that far off him. He like 30, 31. But then look all the way across the board. Like, Jesse Bates, like what, 27, 28?
I thought he was the oldest.
Yeah, no, like Jesse Young. Yeah, like Jesse first made the contract with us.
Yeah, I forgot. I
He
forgot
he
since
yeah, he finished his rookie contract with the Bengals and came up. His first major contract was with Atlanta.
Yep.
So like then look at everybody else. AJ Young, Caden Ellis Young, Divine Diablo, he's young. Rook Aurora, Dorless, Harrison, like all them boys are young. Look on the offensive line. Chris Lindstrom, uh McGarrett, Newsel, Bergeron, all them boys are young. Penix, uh Bijan, Al Judd, London, Mooney, Ray, all them boys are young. We got a young ass team.
That's good.
But
That's a good.
the best thing about it is once we work out the contract for our upward this crop of talent, this is about to hit contract era this off season and the following off season. Shit, man, we got everything. We got everybody locked in. Like that's why I said like our Super Bowl window actually opens next season. We had the potential to make a Super Bowl run this season, but our window open next season. That's when you clear the books, you got money to play around with, you got the draft and all that stuff, and now you don't have to draft for necessity. You can go pick the best player, and it actually works because all you're doing is sitting there building depth. The only thing we really need is what maybe another wide receiver, which is debatable because Casey Washington could actually just blossom into to being that
I,
dude.
I tell you who ain't gonna be here next year. You can
Who?
mark this word down. Who you think I'm finna say?
By Hughes to be out.
Pitts.
No, I'm talking about the receiver.
Oh, receiver?
Yeah,
Who you talking about?
Mooney.
there
Mooney?
you go. This is last.
Nah,
This right here. This is last season with the team.
I don't know. I don't know.
Nah, cause him and Penis ain't got no chemistry. They ain't got none. But it's enough to last the rest of the season. But we'll be looking for another receiver next year. Watch
I
what I
mean,
say.
like even if that's the case, hell, you can insert Casey Washington at number two.
Nah,
Casey
we
can
looking for
like
somebody. We're
Casey
gonna look for
Casey
somebody
legit
better.
can ball. He can
He
ball.
can
He just don't
ball,
get
but
enough. He don't get enough burn.
well,
That's his issue.
if he don't step it up, we're gonna be looking for some. We definitely gonna be looking for somebody else.
You got to
Cause
remember, like hell,
Mooney can trade that last year.
against Tampa Bay, Casey Washington started. He
Well,
was a starter that
got
game.
to make a few more plays. Other than that one he made the other day.
Hell, like I mean, like all right, him and Penix got a connection because they both was on the practice squad together. Well, they've been running practice squad shit together doing while Penix, was behind Kirk. But like they got a connection. Casey just got to stay healthy. That's the biggest thing. Like you can see the flits of talent. It's sporadic. It happens. Bing, bing, bing. He just got to get healthy. He got to stay healthy. Cause right now he's traveling down that Mooney lane of being hurt all the damn time.
Yeah,
And
that's why he ain't.
the best
That's why I
ability
think he's gonna be looking
is
for somebody
goddamn
else.
availability.
So if he don't make the step up this season, his ass gonna be out here too.
Oh nah, Case ain't going on. Cause I mean, like Case still on. He got another season. He got
Oh
another
well,
season
yeah. Well, yeah,
on
we'll
his
bring him into it.
UDFA contract.
But Mooney definitely gone. They'll be looking to replace him.
And
Ray, I ain't too
and it's
keen on him
possible.
either.
And
That's
see,
very
I would
possible.
have, I believe I would have invested in another burner. I
Me
would have
too.
invested in another burner because
So
see, man,
really, Drake ain't
That
that.
what Moon
Drake,
is supposed to be.
yeah.
man, get
Well,
his little short butt
I
out of here.
me, I want two.
Oh, Mooney ain't short. Mooney's like 6 foot, like 185 pounds. He
Man, he
ain't
looks
short.
small here. He looks
He like
smaller here.
six. He like 6 foot 6'1".
But he looked. That's the smallest 6'1".
You ain't lying. That's what I say.
Hey,
Man,
That's
that
the
maybe,
dude look
but
smallest
small.
six
yeah,
foot one.
Mooney like 6 foot.
But
Hold
he
on.
ain't
Hey,
enough. When John say he wants somebody to take the top off defense, John, you talking about somebody 6'3", 6'4", burning down that field, tall, deep threat like that, right?
All right, how many 6'3", 6'4" receivers that are actually burners you ever seen? You got Calvin Johnson, Julio Jones, Randy
now how
Moss,
tall is Mike Evans?
6'5". Yeah, he like 6'5".
Yeah, that and something like that. I mean, see, the thing is, I like
Yeah, because if you
that
got
double
Drake on one
move.
side plus another
See,
big boy on the other side, it's gonna be hard to stop both of them.
and see, that's why I
Yeah,
hated
he
that.
5'11". Mooney 5'11".
Man, I told you that boy small.
But that ain't but this away from being 6 foot. But
Yeah, like
Yeah,
that's typical wide receiver height. Most wide receivers don't really touch 6 foot.
I
You
know. That's
want
why
a
I
6 foot
wasn't looking
receiver,
none of.
but most receivers ain't 6 foot. Hell, AJ, I mean not AJ Brown. Antonio Brown won number like 5'9", 5'10" on a good day.
I wasn't never no
Steve
fan of
Smith, 5'9".
him either. I wasn't never a fan. I'm not a fan of short receivers.
I mean, I ain't got a problem with them as long as their role is specified. Like
Cause
I don't. The probability of a shorter receiver being the go all be all is low. Like
I know
you know what I'm saying? You have the anomalies like Steve Smith. He was
Tyreek Hill.
fine now, but like Steve Smith was just a dog. But
I
the
give you. I
chances
mean,
of you,
I
huh?
give you Tyreek Hill too.
Yeah, but Tyreek, like that's different. Tyreek just faster than everybody on the field. He now don't get me wrong. He has developed his route running ability. He's developed it because at first all he could do, I'm gonna just blow past you. And he's learned how to level his speed,
Um,
and that would make him such a threat now. He learned how to level his speed. It wasn't 100 miles per hour every everything that I do. Like no, I can come out the line at 60, hit him with a quick set, jump up to like 75, 77. And then when I need to cut it on, is I know how to stack him. So then when I cut on, he's behind me. I'd have blown past him.
see, our most successful team, we had multiple receivers with size. I mean, we had Manuel, Mathis, and Metcalf back in the '90s. We had Martin and the other guy in '98.
Mathis,
Yeah, Mathis, and it was somebody else too. I don't think it was. Well, okay, Martin and Mathis.
Yeah,
And
it
then
was just Martin and Mathis. They were just
okay,
running two receivers out there,
I
and
remember in 12 team we had Roddy, Julio, and Tony. All three of them big guys.
But then in
Then
yeah,
some
2016, you had Taylor Gabriel, who was like 5'9". That was an integral
well, yeah,
part
he
of
was
the
the
offense.
third. He was the third guy, but we still had Julio and Sanu at 1 and 2.
True, but Taylor Gabriel was an integral part of the offense.
Oh yeah, I don't mind the third guy being short. Yeah.
And then you had small as Devontae Freeman in the backfield.
Well, that's a running back. Most running back gonna be small. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about my receivers. I want my receivers to have some height on them. Well, at least my first two. I don't mind the slot receiver being. I don't mind him being Antonio Brown or Steve Smith size right there. Cause that's slot guy. I can move your little ass all around the field. But my big take the top guys, I want my 1 and 2 be at least 6'1", 6'2", or taller. Now that's just me. I ain't saying other teams might think different, but that's just me personally.
Uh-huh. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
yeah, because that was one of the few things I liked about Arthur Smith, because Arthur Smith,
Right.
he had Holland, and I wish we
Yeah,
could have.
Mac Hollins.
Yeah, I wish we could have kept him. You know,
Yeah,
just
he a weirdo, man.
hey
Yeah, but
man, as long
Mac
as the
Ball
Joker,
though. Mac
yeah,
Ball.
as long as he put his shoes on, he'll be all right.
Oh my
Like
God. Walking
people,
around with no shoes on like a weirdo.
man, I
Yeah,
don't give a damn what you do in your time, your free time. I don't care. As long as when it's time to put that helmet on and lace it up and go get it, you go after it. I don't give a damn what the hell you do after. They're like Dennis Rodman. Wild as hell. Wild as hell doing everything under the sun. I don't care. As long as when it's time to get on this basketball court and you go give me those rebounds like you supposed to, I don't care what you do. As long as you stay out of trouble, hey, you can do what you
shoot.
want.
They used to have to bail the Raiders out. I remember if I don't know whether it's a true story or not, but they had to bail doggone near half of the Raiders out in one of the Super Bowl right before the Super Bowl, and the way Ken Stabler, the quarterback, was smoking like a choo-choo train on the sideline. I said, man, them Joker was smoking. I saw him, man. He had look. He took a draw, and half of the cigarette disappeared and turned to ash just like that.
he, he was good at.
And
Hey,
see, hey, and you had look here. You had to be a man, and I'm gonna tell you now, Red. I don't know, that now the stuff that they smoke now, with the hashish and sesame and the stuff that they smoke now. Man, look here. You had to be a man to smoke them Pall Mills,
Ooh,
Chesterfields, and Winstons. The
ooh.
Winston cigarette. Shh. It had a
My
char.
uncle
Look,
smoked.
hey,
My
hey,
uncle
had a
smoked them.
charcoal, had a filter on it that had some charcoal in it. And I used to
Mm-hmm.
take them cigarettes apart just because see they were saying it had charcoal. And I was experimenting with stuff back during that time. Man, I cut that cigarette open and sure enough, it had charcoal. And I said, oh my God. And I mean, my aunt and uncle and them, man, them jokers draw that thing up. And man, that ash, that used to be his main trick. Let me show you something here right quick. And he'll draw back on that cigarette, and that ash would be on that cigarette. And if he didn't move, that ash didn't move until you flicked it off. It would just drop. I said, oh my God. You want some? No, 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 no. That's all right. That's all right. Hey, James in here. What's going on, James?
Hey, what's going on?
what's
Winston,
going on, bro?
don't fire me. I had to do something when I got off. It came all of a sudden, but I got it out there for you. Popo.
Appreciate it, bro.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh,
P-
well, go ahead, James. James, what you think about Sunday? Then I wanted to ask Winston how in the world he got in jail, Facebook jail, and didn't know he was in.
Dun,
Ooh.
dun, dun.
but man, Sunday it was it didn't feel like it's supposed to, John. I mean, you talked about putting that knucklehead on the sideline. It benefited. You seen the difference. Um, Hopefully, moving forward, we continue to see the growth in that. Um, Overall, Sunday, I wasn't disappointed at all. Um, the mixture of play calling, I love the mixture in the play calling. Um, Zach Robinson did a hell of a job Sunday. He did a hell
Mhm.
of a job. He kept the Commanders off balance, especially when you run a counter with Tyler Algiers. Algiers is a straightforward runner, straight zone, wide zone down the field, north south, and you run a counter with Tyler Algiers. I know you having a good ass day when you do that. Um,
He listening to us, man. He listening to us. We told him we don't want to
I
see
swear,
Tyler going left and right again. And we ain't seen Tyler ever since that first game. We haven't seen Bijan on a short yardage, and we ain't seen Tyler go left and right at all since that first game.
mhm. um,
I swear them jokers, they were listening to us either on the film session as well as in here. Because everything we said, they did.
Yeah,
I said, man, where my
especially by
money?
bring, especially
Where
by
my money?
bringing Zach down to the field.
Yeah, and and did you hear him? I should have been down here. He said he was mad because he wasn't down there already.
Bullshit.
Yep.
Bullshit, man. Say that bullshit for somebody who know better, man. Yeah, you want to say that now after you don't see it fucking work. Had it not worked, your ass would have said, well, maybe I do a better job up the top. But yeah, you go down there and drop 34 points, use all your playmakers, having your quarterback and actually talk to you face to face instead of having to use the binoculars to look at your ass up in the damn press box. Now you want to say, I should have been down there. If you don't shut your ass up, Zach, you won't know y'all won't know the real reason Zach showed out this week. I'm gonna tell you if you want to know.
let me finish up. But overall, the game plan was amazing on both sides of the ball. We kind of missed AJ, but overall they held their own. And shout out to Xavier Watts for 2 interceptions in 4 games on the season.
Man, he talking about that guy defensive rookie of the year.
He
As he
he.
should be. Uh,
Oh,
I ain't talking
the-
about us. I'm talking about the national podcast. They on this nigga.
yeah, like as he should be. You got to think about like Xavier White. First game, he had what 6 tackles, 3 pass breakup. Filing game, he had 6 tackles, like 2 pass breakup. Then the filing game, he had like 4 tackles and a pick. Then last game, he had what 4 or 5 tackles and another pick. Like
Man, that damn
if he keep this pace, like he can easily do like 70 some, 80 some tackles on the season and like 6 picks, 6 to like 8 picks.
that's all I care about. Pick.
I mean, like to be honest, like from what I've seen so far, the only defensive rookie that have a chance to actually catch him will probably be James Pierce. If James Pierce can start converting and getting
Wait a
sacks,
minute. That nigga on the same team.
I know. If James Pierce can actually convert and start getting sacks, or if Jalen Walker sit there and play like he played against Washington for the rest of the season, those two will be in the conversation with him. But as of right now, Xavier White, like hands down, is defensive rookie of the year.
They already in the conversation. National. I'm saying folks still talking about them too.
Yeah, but like, did you see the video that I said and posted about Jalen Walker?
Uh-uh.
Man,
What about him?
all right, like I saw it sitting there just sitting there watching him play. But like when dude said that and broke it down, like Jalen Walker athleticism actually breaks offenses. Like
No,
it actually it breaks offense because like the thing like the
why you
way
think I wanted?
the way offenses are set up to do this, that, and third, whatever, and we have Jalen Walker out and like he be out wide or whatever. He's not supposed to be able to affect this play at all. But because of his athleticism, he's not only affecting the play, he's making the play.
Yeah,
That shit
fair,
is
fair.
different, bro. Like
Causing penalties too.
Like we done had some good linebackers come down through here, but Jalen Walker is like 10 times what we thought Troy Anderson could be.
Oh my God. I want
No,
to hear that
no, no,
clown
no, no,
name
no,
again.
no, no, no. Hear what I'm saying. I'm not sitting there saying what Troy Anderson, what we thought he could be potentially wise. I'm sitting there saying what we thought Troy Anderson potential was. Jalen Walker is like 10 times better than that. Like if you sit there and actually sit there and break down the tape and look at what he's doing, that
Yeah.
shit is absurd. Like it
Hmm.
shouldn't happen.
I
And like
told them he would have more sacks if John. Who the hell you think they were holding? No,
I,
like they we. He the main nigga they holding.
I put it to you like that. Like
Yeah,
the
yeah,
the the
man.
the way he's moving, and the
Mm-hmm.
things that he's doing. The last
Mm-hmm.
time I sat there and seen a linebacker actually do that, that was back when what dude name Leonard from Indianapolis Colts when he was healthy. This is the last time I seen a linebacker actually move that fluently the way Jalen is doing.
Oh, you talking about Darius Leonard? I
Is
think
it
that's his
Darius?
name.
I don't know. I don't think it's Darius. But you know what I'm talking about. He just
I know what
retired.
you're talking about. Tarek.
But
I know what you're talking about. He dude that got in that issue. He was in that restaurant that time and got in that issue or something.
well, no, like he started getting
That
hurt and
was
shit.
uh
No, I'm talking about Leonard from like 3 years ago
that
Guess what?
was Brady,
I
wasn't
know
it?
what you're talking about. I know exactly
from
what
the
you're talking
Colts.
about. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Like that shit is different. I'm like it's different. Like you got like great linebackers like Fred Warner and Bobby Wagner. And they're great linebackers, but like they're not breaking an offense with their athleticism. They just know what here's my keys. I'm gonna execute this at a high level every play.
Yeah, that was his name. I said
But like
Darius Shaquille. You talking about you thinking about Shaquille? His name Darius though.
all right, but
Darius Shaquille Leonard. My bad.
like pure athleticism, and I'm going to break your offense because the keys does not. I break the mold on your keys. Like that shit is different, bro. Matter of fact, it's in the chat. Well, not this chat, but the group chat shit.
I
It's in the
watched the
Now,
chat.
video last night. I
now
watched it.
guess what team he play for right now?
I thought it was retired.
Nope, he's still playing. You
Who the
guess what team?
who?
Buffalo Bills.
You close. It's a good team. It's a dominant team.
You
They
talking about?
won.
You talking about? He talking about? You talking about from the Panthers? Leonard?
I'm talking
Well,
about the guy me and Winston were just talking about.
I'm talking
Went
about
to,
Leonard from the Colts.
Darius Leonard.
yeah, you know where he
Where
play?
you where you play? Retirement?
Eagles.
Hell no.
Hell yeah.
Let me see.
I'm looking right at it. You think he ain't gonna stop looking right
No,
at it?
he retired. He retired October 1st. Matter of fact, he's retired today.
Oh, so he retired today. Okay, well, yeah, if he
Darius
retired
Shaquille
today.
Leonard officially announced his retirement from the NFL on Wednesday, October 1st. He will be honored by the Indianapolis Colts with a halftime ceremony during Sunday's game retiring as a member of the Colts and leaving behind a legacy as a three-time All-Pro. and 2018 Defensive Rookie of the Year.
Man, you ain't lying, but that nigga, man, this dude right here, he might be Terrell Davis. Look at this dude got
I knew I
defensive
wasn't
rookie of the
tripping
year,
because I saw that earlier.
4 All Pros, 3 Pro Bowls. Man, this dude, this little short career right here, man.
He
It
But
just
packed it.
that's the
it
thing.
just
The Colts are known for that. The Colts will sit there find a defensive stud, and he be a monster, but he have a short career because of injury. Same thing happened with Bob Sanders.
Yeah, I was just
Bob
finna say him.
Sanders was a dog. Like, man, I put it this way: if Bob could stay healthy, hell, he still made dog. But if he had stayed healthy, he would have been a shoo-in for the Hall.
I don't think he gonna. I don't think he gonna just miss because he ain't stay healthy enough.
Yeah,
Now
he couldn't stay healthy.
Leonard could probably make, but hell, Leonard could make it just with this all these accolades. I mean, 4 All Pros, 3 Pro Bowls, Defensive Rookie of the Year. Man, shoot, I give him some consideration before. Let me
I I
see
I
what
I,
Bob
I,
got.
I tell you another player that linebacker that he played like Jalen Walker. He played like Ryan Shazier for the Steelers. He played down there identical how Ryan played.
Damn. Now look at Bob Sanders,
Hey,
defensive
look,
rookie.
Wallace. Look at Wallace right there. What's going on, Wallace? Man, we were just talking about you, brother. Glad I don't see you
Hey,
up and about, brother.
yes, sir. Yeah, good to see you. Hey, James, were you finished?
yeah, I was finished. I was
My
Yeah,
bad, bro.
that was
My
real
bad.
convincing, James.
No, keep cooking,
Go ahead,
James.
James Cook.
Go ahead. Yeah, me and Winston just talking shit.
Yeah, that was real convincing, James. You know.
You got
I'm a little bit tired. That's all.
okay.
No, I was
Now,
finished actually. I was actually finished.
Okay.
oh, okay. Now,
Well, let me,
um, something that I definitely wanted to bring up. Did you see Wilkinson blocking Sunday? Did you
man,
see Kyle Pitts blocking Sunday?
man, y'all said this dude was trash. Wilkinson. This dude I ain't heard his name in 4 a.m. games.
I mean, now, and I was listening to the grades that Pro Football Focus was giving him, Jake Matthews, and everybody. And from what I saw in the Carolina game and what I saw in this game this past Sunday, Wilkinson was killing folks. He was putting people on their behind. He was holding that particular spot without any assistance, from
John,
anybody,
stop it.
not even Warren.
John, stop it. Stop it. Stop
Yeah,
it.
no,
We're
no,
not gonna do
no.
that. We're not gonna
Yeah,
do
yeah,
that. We're not
yeah,
gonna do
we
that.
are.
John, I
Because
love
what
you to
I'm
death. We're
going to
not gonna do
do,
that. We're
what
not
I'm
gonna do
going
that.
to do, I'm going to post it. I'm going to post it if I can get away with it. Because see, I've been asking everybody, can I do that? Because see, what I used to do a long time ago when I was, talking about Matt Ryan, all that type of stuff, I used to post game film, and they cracked down on all of it. But if you go back and look, and that's why
Look,
I wish
yeah, John.
we could have.
If you pull up game film, you can show it. You gotta pause it. You gotta keep pausing it, and we gotta talk over it.
Yeah, and the only thing about it, see, I'm doing this on my phone. I'm doing the show on my phone, and I might come back on later on this week where we can actually take a look at the film. But if you recorded the game, those of you who recorded the game, take a look at that right side where Wilkinson is. Take a look at that right side where Wilkinson is. That's why I was looking forward to the film session, but like we were saying, Tidy probably had something he had to do. It wasn't able to invite us in and let us really go over it the way that we normally do.
I don't
But
know. I was waiting on it. Now I hope we. Ain't, I hope the next time we win, he have it. Cause don't just have it when we lose. Now.
yeah, I'll talk with him and see if we can do another show because hey, we got a bye week this week.
I
You
I
know,
I think Ty the show got away from him. Cause like we was in the chat, we were going crazy in the chat. You know what I'm saying? And like we sat there and talked. We talked for like almost 2 hours before he even got into the game film. So
yeah,
I
yeah,
think the time itself, you know what I'm saying, got away from him.
yeah.
And
And
like he didn't go that far into it. He only went like halfway through like the second quarter.
right. And see, I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you. If you look at this, if you look at the game film, even if you look at what CBS was showing, man, Wilkerson was holding his own over there. He was holding his own
He
over there
had
now.
to be. I ain't heard the name all season.
Yeah, he was holding his own over there now.
I'm not gonna sit there and say he's looking
Listen, you
bad.
said he was trash.
Hold on, he is trash. Let's stop. He, what the hell?
What's that?
Run if you run, you'll
What's
cut
up?
that
Oh,
light
that
fine
Ron
foot.
in here. What's going
Ron,
on, Ron? Welcome,
What's
Ron,
up?
to the stage.
What's up, y'all?
what's that? What's that? And Ron over there watching hentai.
What's up, y'all?
You watching
What's
the
going
ham take
on?
movie run?
Yeah, he watching that
Trying to
hentai.
get an early start on your Oscar movie.
Yeah.
You trying to get an early start on something? You better cut that camera off.
What's up, everybody?
The feds been got his
Y'all crazy.
Well, Ron, what did you think about Sunday,
go
Ron?
ahead.
It was different matchups. Zach Robinson really got created on offense.
Damn, even Run talking good about Zach. I know Zach had to show out.
Right. Man, I can't believe I saying this.
Me neither. I can't believe
But
all of us saying after all that trash we were talking about.
what? But he looked like he been watching film for himself. Like
Let's make a correction before we you move forward, Ron. I never talked shit about Zach.
I
Y'all
did.
was. Let me go back in the
I
comment.
did. But he looked like personally he was watching film over the week that led up to this past Sunday. And he was like, oh, I did do this, I did do that. On Washington, Bobby, not the same Bobby no more. The pass rusher, Von Miller, not the same Von Miller.
Bro,
Old no more.
he had Von Miller name not once
Right,
Sunday.
right.
I forgot his ass was on the team.
Or
See what I
Frankie
mean?
Louis.
So I love the creativity. Now I need to see more.
He said no Run. That's the only game you gonna see it in.
No, I got to see more in this Buffalo Bills game.
Oh, we better.
Like,
Ron, let me ask you this.
yeah.
All right. Now, do you think because all right, we've all seen all 4 games,
Mm-hmm.
and we've seen that play calling has started ramping up
Mm-hmm.
to the more meaningful game. Not to
Mm-hmm.
say in the game beforehand wasn't meaningful, but
Mm-hmm.
like excuse me, before the season started, us as fans and the pundits and all that stuff, they were sitting there
Mm-hmm.
saying that turn on the bye, the game
Mm-hmm.
before the bye and the game after the bye are pivotal games.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So now, do you think that Zach Robinson was sitting there holding back on the playbook,
I think so.
or do you think that Zach Robinson had a better feel of the game because he was on the sideline?
A little bit of both.
Or
No, no,
one more, or
that's for everybody else on the panel too.
And what I mean by that, you made a good point, Miss Now. I was, as we all said it, Zach Robinson should have came down in the first game, in the Minnesota game. Yes, I would take that win, but we could have blown him out even more if he was on the field. Now, go from that to this game. How we know if he wasn't down on the field with Tampa Bay, we might could have beat Tampa Bay. Though you just see so much in the box. Just like on TV. We just see so much on TV. That we can't see everything, all the fans and all that on TV while the game going, unless they show us the fans in the game. You see what I'm saying? So I think every week he's gonna try and do something different, in my opinion.
y'all still forgetting one vital piece of information regarding Zach Robinson. And anytime y'all ready for it, I'll tell you.
What is
Go
it?
ahead.
The
You
reason,
trying to build up suspense, Red.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, yeah, you know me, Jeff. All right,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to get to it. The reason Zach was different this week is everything you guys said, and also one contributing factor. Winston, you know what it is? Zach. Zach was auditioning this week, you guys.
No, you can't say that. You can't do that. You can't do that.
You can't do that at all, Red.
I figured that where you were going, but you can't
What?
do that.
He
If
was
that be the
auditioning this
case,
week. He
He,
got
he
he
didn't
can't
he didn't
have
go
he
for those
can't have his
interviews, man.
offense looking bad when he on the short list of head coaches. This
He
man got to
didn't
have his
he
That's a
didn't
offense
go for
that's a
those
looking on.
interviews.
long that's a long way away, Red.
what?
Like that move ain't gonna happen. If it does happen, it ain't gonna happen till after the season anyway. So
I know, but he can't be having no 30-0 games. So he
I
had to say,
mean he
hey,
had one. He
I
had
know, but
one.
I'm saying he had to
And
bounce
he
back from that
and
because
and,
his
and,
name
and he
his
had
name got on
one
the list.
and they put him on the short list after having one.
Yeah. So he said this
Right
week
before the Washington game.
I got to make sure my offense is on point this week, and he did.
Hell, I'm cool with it. You want to be on the short list and you want to go coach in college and be a head coach. I don't give a damn. You so that means you want to sit there and show your ass for the rest of the season? Show your ass.
That's right.
Make my offense a top 1 or 2 offense in the league.
Uh
Do
huh.
it.
Uh huh.
Show out, brother. I promise you. You won't have no problem for me.
Me neither.
Show out.
I'm a man. I'm whatever how he is. Then come on, Zach. Tell us, you a man. You 40. I'm a man. I'm taking over for Mike.
He can have it. He can have it after the season.
Yeah,
But
after
the
After the
difference
season.
the
difference
Super Bowl.
between
Then.
us and that college team, Red, that college team need a lot of work and recruit.
That's
It was
that's the
Zach
biggest
ain't got
thing.
no problem with that.
right,
That's why Bill Belichick going through it now.
right. So it don't just change overnight like that. It takes time to get the right players in there for your scheme, to get the right offensive linemen for your scheme, and he already got all that right here.
For for his scheme, I
For
hope
his,
so.
so
Nah, you right though. I mean, personally, I don't think I would leave. I would if I like Phoenix and I like these offensive guys I got, I'm staying right here.
right, but sometimes a coach wants to jump out there and see do they really have it to be a head coach
In the NFL, not
in
college.
the
I mean,
NFL,
I'm
even
already
in college.
Or college. Because I mean,
Right,
like at the end of the day, like it's my show.
right.
It's
You
my show. This
your show
I'm
can't
building
get
this
canceled.
in my image. This how how I view things supposed to be, this, that, and the third, da, da, da. This is all me. Not just me being me within somebody else's system. So I mean, like I can't knock him if you do decide to go be the head coach down there. Hey, hats off with you. Best of luck to you. But keep auditioning for the rest of the season.
Oh, so you agree? So you agree with me
Yeah,
then that
keep.
he was auditioning?
I don't. I wouldn't say that. I think it was more of he knew if he laid another egg like he did the week beforehand, and we going into the bye week, it'll be a bunch of tough conversations going on.
You ain't
Ain't
lying.
nobody trying to. Yeah, ain't
His ass
nobody trying to
already
hear
be at
that.
Oklahoma. He'd
Yeah,
already be at Oklahoma right
yeah,
now.
yeah. What Bobby Petrino did? Suey.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
so
like ain't nobody trying to
go
go through
ahead,
that.
Zach. Go down there with T Boone Pickens or whatever his
So,
name is.
so like I said, if he take that job, we just gonna keep on moving. Hey, nothing stop.
Oh
One
yeah.
man no stop, no show
One thing
around.
about us, when you got talent like we got, we can find an offensive coordinator.
Right. But you got to find the right offensive coordinator.
Mike Medani.
Who?
Yeah, Mike
Mike
McDaniel.
Medani.
I don't know
As
about that.
soon as he
I'm
get
I'm
fired from
I'm
Miami.
I'm telling you like this. If Zach Robinson lead, cause Mike McDaniel's gonna get fired after this year.
He should
He
be
he,
fine
he
right now.
exactly, but he's going to end up getting fired.
No,
If
they
Right.
Mike
winning right
if Zach Robinson lead, Mike McDaniel as offensive coordinator. I'm sorry, that is literally like the best pick you have out there.
Mm. How about the OC from Buffalo?
Hell no, I don't want
now. Hell
that
no,
shit.
I don't want him. I don't want no Joe
Like
Brady.
he's not gonna make a lateral move.
I
He's
mean,
not gonna make a lateral move. He's gonna move up. He's gonna be somebody head coach.
Yeah,
When he
exactly.
leave from Buffalo, he's going to be somebody head coach. He's not
right,
gonna leave from one team to go be a OC at another team. When I
right.
got an MVP quarterback on this team, no, I'm not doing it.
I mean, hey, I just saying. I just throwing his name out there. You know.
I don't think. Yeah, I don't think he. Yeah, yeah.
I
He
Nah,
mean,
he
he.
ain't no.
he's not gonna
He
make
ain't
a
nobody.
lateral move. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense for his career to make a lateral move when you have an MVP quarterback off the rip, a quarterback that you made a MVP. You made him an MVP. Don't get
Yep.
me wrong, like Josh Allen's good, but his biggest thing was, he can turn the ball over. It's a
Right.
lot. He's going to turn the ball over. All you
He
gotta
gonna
do
do.
is be
He
patient.
gonna
He
do
gonna
that.
throw the
He
ball to
gonna
you.
do it. He gonna do it next Monday too.
No,
The
but
remember,
then what happened? Then he sat there and worked with him, got him to cut down on his on turning the ball over, slow down on the run, and I made you an actual pocket passer.
remember. The last time we played Buffalo, we almost had 3 interceptions in Buffalo.
Oh man, we're gonna beat Buffalo. Like I'm not worried about it. We're gonna beat Buffalo. Now how it come, I don't know. I don't really care.
Right.
I just I just feel
We
in
gonna run the
in
ball on their ass.
in my bones. I feel in my bones we are going to beat Buffalo. Yo, yeah, we definitely gonna run the ball on. They can't stop the run.
Right. I
Like
mean, you
Georgia Texas boy just put in the chat not too long ago. The Aints and correction on my analytics. The Aints didn't put up 150 yards rushing on them or 150 plus rushing on them. They put up 180 plus yards rushing on them.
Oh
shit.
man, we are finna kill. We are big guy. This the game I want to see Bijan take over. This is the game, Bijan. This your game, Bijan. Monday night,
That's why I
starting this
said.
run defense.
That's why I said and said. Like I wouldn't be surprised if Bijan said it had 150 yards on the ground. I would not be surprised at all.
Okay,
I
Zach.
I
wouldn't.
would not be
This
surprised if Tyler Algier had 150.
Well, no, I'd be surprised if Tyler Algier have 150.
You ain't gonna get
You
him that many touches.
Now,
you I
now
look at
a
it.
hundred. I can see him going for 100.
I look at it. Where Buffalo defense out.
That's
Make
what I
them
said.
tired.
I can see
If he
Tyler and
if
Jill
he
going
going
for
for
100.
150, that means Bijan will be showing out in the pass game.
Yeah. Get
Yeah, but at the same time, I don't want. There's not a necessity of putting that. All right, so even though Buffalo is rated number one in pass defense, the analytics of it is skewed. It's skewed to the point of this, right?
mm-hmm.
I don't have to throw against you because I can run against you.
Right.
It's the same thing that was going on with us. We had a decent pass defense, but our rushing defense was ass. Well, no, our rushing defense was good. Statistically wise, it was good because they could sit there and throw the ball on us. So why would I sit there and run the ball? What the hell I'm gonna run the ball for when I can just sit there and pick up chunk plays all game long? It doesn't make
Mm-hmm.
sense. I don't need to run the ball. So like our number, oh yeah, the Falcons held them to 80 yards rushing. But yeah, the motherfucker threw for goddamn 330 yards and 4 touchdowns.
Yeah, yeah.
Is it true what he said in the chat? Buffalo has 31 running defense with the
Yeah,
first
Yeah.
pass
yeah,
defense.
That's why
yeah.
we all that's why we so
That's
excited.
true.
Oh shit.
They got the
Man,
worst
like
rush. They got one of
people
the
are
worst rushing defense in the league.
people are lighting them up on the ground. That's why I'm sitting there saying that's why their pass defense, ranking wise, is where it's at because don't nobody had to put it in the air against them.
Right.
You think we gonna
And
let the
then
Saints win for
then
180
when
on
you
us?
do sit there and try to put it in there, they batting the ball down because they already know it's gonna be a pass play. They already expecting it.
I
See
can
what I'm saying?
guarantee you, Ron, the Saints ain't gonna rush for 180 against us. I can guarantee you that.
I mean,
Man, that probably be their best rushing
right.
performance
That
for the
might be
rest of the
their
season.
best. I look at it any given Sunday. Anything that happened to a team got to get up on that one team that day. And
Mm.
we've seen it happen. We've been watching football a long
Yeah,
time. We've seen that shit happen.
we usually see it happen to us.
Right. We've seen that shit happen. Look what we had Arthur Smith. The Saints got up that day. So I don't look past.
And that happened. Like you can't look beyond no team because at the end of
Right.
the day they professional like your team are professional. You
Right.
can't look beyond nobody. But you can go into the game confident that you're going to beat somebody. That's something entirely different.
Right.
But
Oh,
I'm focused
damn.
on you. I'm focused on you right now. And whoever I got next week, then I focus on them after the game.
Right.
And as a coach, as a head coach, that's your job to get them to lock in on what they need to lock in on.
Eh,
Man, y'all know what? That 30 nothing loss might be the best thing ever happened to us. And it
I
happened
mean,
in week 2.
it was a wake up
I
call.
said it on your show, right?
Oh,
I
you
said
did?
and said it on your show.
Oh yeah, that's right. You
What
sure did. Go
what
ahead. Go
what
ahead. Go ahead and expound on that one.
what if that 30-point blowout be the catalyst for for us sitting there making a damn run?
That's what I say. I would love it. And then we can look back on the Netflix special. They'd be like, man, that 30 nothing loss. They thought that was the end of the season. Fans were going crazy saying, remember all these loot talking, man, Penix ain't the guy. Maybe we need to let Kirk cut. What the fuck? Look, are you kidding me?
Oh, it's a
Penix is
quarterback
the guy.
controversy down in Atlanta. Hell no. No. We pulled Penny because goddamn the game we were getting blown out. There was no coming back from it. Penny, come sit your ass down, regroup
Right.
yourself,
and don't sit there and take further burden. Like
Exactly. He did the right.
you,
That might fact, Raheem did the right thing in that game. Sit
Raheem
his
did the
ass down.
right thing. Like I know people don't want to accept that, but it's true. Raheem did the right thing. I don't want you to get mentally fucked up behind this game. Why? Because it's too early in the season for it. I don't want you to get mentally fucked up over it. You didn't. You made your mistakes. This, that, and the third. You already down on yourself. Man, bring your ass over here. Come sit down. Come sit
Yeah.
down. Let's
Come
talk.
sit your ass down.
Come
We
sit
ain't, the
down,
game
man.
over
Like,
with.
don't even worry about it. This shit is over. What did you see? What was you going through? All right, let's move on to next week.
As a
Lock
matter of
in.
fact, just come
And
over here and
then,
stand next to me. Just
but
stand your ass
we,
next to me. I'm gonna have him standing next to me. I want him standing next to me as the head coach. I want him standing right next to me. I'm gonna be talking to him. So everybody know, nah, we still, we still right here, baby. I ain't gonna have my guy going out there getting embarrassed. The game's over with.
I mean,
but
yeah,
the best thing about it was this. Look how Penny said there and took a goddamn response. Look
Yes,
how he responded.
yes,
That
that
right
was
there,
the key.
that right there, that's that right there said and show you, hey, for one, I got a leader. I have a leader.
Mm-hmm.
I had a bad game. I apologize to everybody. I took accountability. I
Yep.
said and
Oh
said,
man,
I am
I didn't
going
even
to
know he
be
did all
better.
that.
I am going to be better.
I guarantee you. Look
I
me in my eye.
guarantee.
I can
I
believe
I
it.
got you.
Believe me.
I am going to be better.
What was that? What Tim Tebow say? You better believe I'm gonna beat up for you, guys.
But
Remember that
he
video?
went and did it though. He went and
Now,
did it though. He
That's why
beat
I
now,
Denver.
said
He
oh,
went and
oh,
beat Denver
go ahead,
in
James.
playoff.
Before I jump in there, go ahead, James.
James, I'm just playing with him.
oh, that's why I said what was the film section that next day because for the simple fact it is I knew he was gonna potentially bounce back because for the simple fact you can tell you have a good to great quarterback on your team. Phoenix has all the tangibilities to be a great quarterback within this league. He went in Monday morning and like Winston said, put it on himself. You knew he was gonna come out more focused than ever within the next game. Now, this bye week can be even more deadlier because for the simple fact it is, you giving him 2 weeks to lock in some more. You give him process everything some more. When you give a quarterback some more with the potential that he has and the accuracy that he has, Phoenix can be a dangerous man in this league within the next couple of years. Dangerous man.
uh,
Gonna
And
They're
be a
gonna keep this,
danger man.
and they're
That
gonna
man is
keep this,
so dangerous. Woo.
and they're gonna do their best to keep everything intact for him so he can have all the weapons that he needs, plus more weapons. And
You keep getting weapons, baby. Who the Julio? We
that's
need a Julio. Cause Drake is our righty. We need another Julio.
well, the way Kyle Pitts been
No,
playing,
I'm talking about. I want somebody, a young guy from college, run.
uh, I just saying, man, if Kyle Pitts keep on playing like
Kyle
this,
Pitts ain't that old. Kyle Pitts ain't number
right,
like 24.
But
right.
Kyle Pitts is the tight end. I said another
No,
receiver. We
no,
got the tight
no,
end.
no, man.
Hey
No,
man.
Well, they would treat him like he's a receiver, Red.
He
right,
was lining up outside on
right.
Sunday
You know,
and receiver.
cause you remember I brought up, and this was sometime back. Okay, when contract time comes up, is this going to be another Graham situation down in New Orleans? Because Graham wanted to get paid as a wide receiver because they were lining him up at wide receiver so much. You know, because wide receiver pay was going to be a wee bit more than the tight end
Look,
pay. And say, since
no,
you lining me up out here, y'all need to pay me like this.
no, what
You
I'm
know,
saying. So
Well,
really,
I don't see Pitts making any huge contract demands.
wait
We
a
got to
minute,
see. We
man.
got to see how his season finish. 'Cause, dude,
We know,
hold on a second. Africa 3961. Anybody on the panel been to Israel?
no.
I haven't. So man was asking, has anybody been to Israel and had a? Yeah, they look like an Israeli flag up there.
Now,
But
dude,
no,
this is political. We ain't doing political talk. This is sports talk.
yeah,
But we
hey,
don't
and
know
we
Hey,
got
hey, look.
Kool-Aid peeping in here. What's
that
up, Kool-Aid?
that the
Kool-Aid, get
problem,
here.
man.
Haven't nobody been to Israel, but we do appreciate you tuning into the show. Hope you enjoy yourself. You know what
Have
I'm
a
saying?
wonderful
And
night.
Yeah,
no, not
yeah.
even that. No, rock with us. Man, you got sports question? Ask us. That what we all about.
You want to
Enjoy
rock
yourself.
with me, baby?
Welcome to the eye test. Welcome to the eye test. Kool-Aid
That
was happening.
that the problem, man. For a long time, didn't nobody know what Kyle Pitts was. They
That's the
Well,
thought he
guy.
no,
was.
he a tight end and he doing his job. Now, I'm saying I'm not saying get rid of Pitts. I want London. I want Pitts, and I want another Julio guy. Remember like we had Tony Gonzalez, Roddy, and Julio. I
Right.
want 3 more big guys that now our offense is really
Well,
unstoppable.
well, I'm finna tell y'all one thing y'all need to be looking at. He at
Justin
Florida
Jefferson.
State right now. He
Oh,
named
Florida
Deuce
State.
Robinson. He named
Deuce.
Deuce Robinson. That boy
We
something
we ain't
sick.
got a first round pick.
Hey,
Oh
And
yeah,
I
the,
we
would
got
You can
put.
get
the
a
National
deuce in
ain't
the.
trade. We
Wait a minute.
dancing up, NASA and they're trading up
Wait a
You
minute.
can get a
to go
deuce
get a
Robinson
I
in the
never
second round.
saying. I just put it out there. I know we don't got a first round pick, but somehow, some way, if he go under the radar to the second
somehow,
round,
some way.
I will
So,
pull that trigger.
so
But
Deuce Robinson, I think he'll play more tight end in the NFL than anything.
Let me
He's
Oh,
ask.
I'm not
he's
familiar with him.
he,
I'm
How?
familiar with him.
He
I'm
he he
familiar
he,
with
he
him.
that big ass receiver they got down there.
at
Oh,
Florida State, John.
oh,
Yeah,
okay.
He like Deuce like what 6'5"?
Six
yes.
six,
Huh?
He
Six
nice,
six
6'6".
6'6".
John.
Yeah,
Man, I tell you,
came from
this dude
USC.
nice. He
Now
nice.
add that to our offense.
How much you
Oh
weigh? How much you weigh right now?
boy, he about like a solid 215, 220.
Yeah, he's solid.
He's
All right,
Ooh,
so
solid.
six
then
six.
Yes,
Yeah, and then on
ooh,
top of it, he could play in the MLB right now
yes.
because he came out of high school. He got drafted to the MLB, but he decided to play football
He nice, John. You
because
talked about
he was going to school to play. He was going. I think it was USC. He was going to school to play baseball and football.
you. You
Oh,
already
okay.
talk about you want that basketball player, John. There you
Yeah.
go.
Hey, and I'm
We already
still
got that
spoiled.
basketball player with Drake London.
Right. I talk about overall, like
Oh,
everybody.
nothing but basketball players
Yeah,
out there.
nothing but basketball players on the football field.
you're not gonna
That's
get
right.
that.
See, that's what I like right there. I like to have big,
You're not
tall,
going to
physical guys.
get that. The probability of you getting that is slim to none.
Hey,
It's not gonna happen because if motherfucker tall and big and he nice, he's going in the first round. And I'm sorry, we're not drafting a wide receiver in the first round. That's a dub.
I mean,
That's
I
gonna
know that,
Like
but I just had to put it out
not
there
like
though.
not nine time out of ten, our first draft pick this year will
Offensive
probably be
line.
no. Our first draft pick this year will probably be cornerback.
yeah. He's 6'6", 223.
Damn, you're right. Cause we're gonna definitely need one. Cause we can't with our defense rising up, we gotta keep adding pieces to it.
It'll probably be cornerback. So we can get Mike Hughes out of the way. Mike Hughes doesn't have long speed. And if you look at our actual cornerback depth, like a lot of them don't have long speed.
Mm.
Billy Bowman doesn't have long speed. Mike Hughes
Man,
doesn't
and that
have
dude,
long speed.
I only want him
Diablo
just
doesn't
a
have
block
long speed.
Well,
Xavier Watts got that long speed though.
Xavier White is sitting there got down 12 yards back anyway. But I mean, like I told y'all when we first drafted him, he played just like Jesse Bates. He is Jesse Bates 2.0.
Now, where did we get him at? What round we got that clown at?
Third.
Third,
How did he last that long? This boy
Him,
good.
him,
but Red, that's
what,
what
what,
happened when
what,
you do your research.
Ray, what
I'm
is
like,
it on coming to Murray? That boy good. That boy good. That boy good.
that's
Yeah.
what happened, man. When
God
you
damn it, I thought it was a trash can.
when you do your research, you define good players in the late round.
No, like that was more on to the point of like other team just didn't scout right. Cause he
Research,
like to be honest, Xavier Watson had a first round
first
grade
round
on.
pick.
He
What?
had a late first, early second round grade. They
Man,
just didn't draft him.
you ain't lying. No way. This clown should last the third round. We got both everybody talking about this dude and we got him. That's everybody. How we get Jalen Walker, James Pierce, and Xavier Watts? You damn right somebody did some miscalculating. Oh boy, did they do some
Right.
miscalculating.
So, man, everybody said, "Oh, I don't know why y'all use y'all next year first round pick." What for? James
That what I'm
Pierce,
saying. We really, beside that cornerback and receiver, we probably, hopefully, we won't need it.
right?
You don't need it.
Well, we gonna
So,
need it. You always need to
Look,
add to
look,
the team.
look at James Pierce. Look at
right.
James Pierce right now. James Pierce is so underrated
Got
that
his
is
ass juked the other day.
that is fucking retarded. Yeah, I mean that's gonna happen. But at the same time, like James Pierce,
Marietta juked his ass.
Yeah,
James Pierce lead the league in splash plays.
then don't let
Like he lead the
Braylon
league in
Price come
splash
back.
plays, not rookies, but the league in
Man, we
splash.
don't even need Trice no more. We can trade
And
No,
like
him.
splash plays are like pressures, win rate, uh, affecting the quarterback, like all that shit, all the little shit that you don't really get a stat for. That's a splash play, or and like stats and stuff like I mean sacks and stuff like that. All that's factored into splash play. He leads the league in it. So once
I'm
he
gonna need him
figure
to
out
splash
once he
on
figure
Josh
out
Allen.
how to turn pressures into sacks, oh man,
he,
he done a
Yeah, because
lot
once
to
you
be a
get there, he was
double
there.
digit
You can't miss now.
huh?
He was in the backfield all day. You just can't miss.
He's he been in the backfield every game. Every game he stay in the backfield.
right.
He stay in the backfield like he part of the day huddle. Like real shit. He stays
So,
in the backfield. If you actually sit and go back and look at it, every time he's on the field, he's in the backfield.
I know. No, I say.
Every time, every
so,
single time.
I'm gonna need at least 8 stacks from him and Walker.
so,
But
Man,
you
man.
gotta
it's gonna
think
happen.
the
It's
way
gonna
it's set
happen.
up, they
It's
set it
gonna
up
happen.
like it's a UGA defense. You just don't know what player gonna make the play, and that's what I
That's what
like.
you want, and that's
And
what
I know
Winston.
that's what I like.
That's what
That's
Winston been
exactly what
trying
I
to
like.
tell us. And he like, you don't want that just one pass rush. No, you
No,
want a lot of them.
Hey, like you want to spread it out because all right
see it. I don't want
when you got
no
one,
John Abraham and somebody can just key on him and take him out the game.
yeah,
See, if you just
exactly.
got one,
You don't
we can
want
take
that.
him. That's it.
Exactly.
But see,
You
like
want
that's what's going on though. Like they're keying on James Pierce when he's in the game, and they
Go ahead.
dumping him, and then somebody else make the play.
right.
Like Kalen, you gonna have Kalen Ellis gonna have about 20 sacks. Keep doing that shit.
So
And I'm
it,
cool with it. I am
right.
so cool with it.
So you it like you
And
got
that white. See, Kalen Ellis is what they wanted Troy Anderson to be. We got Kalen
Exactly.
Ellis. We don't need Troy Anderson no more.
Oh
no,
Bye,
no.
bye, Troy.
no.
I feel like Troy can come back.
Nope.
Troy can go take Xavier White's spot on kickoff on special team.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, special team. That's it. That's the only thing you do. And really, I don't even want you on there. I don't want you affecting them our young boys.
I mean, you need all the pass rushers you usually get.
He ain't no pass rush run. He trash.
And he might be
To be
trash,
honest,
but
Troy would probably be better at pass rusher than
a
inside
pass
No,
rusher.
linebacker.
I said a long time ago, put him
They
on
should
the
have been
edge.
moving. Yeah, they should have been moving.
If you look at it on the edge, they put him on the edge maybe what
No,
4 times.
You think he gonna be
I,
like
I,
T.J. Watt?
I'll tell you the exact
I may not
rotation
say
that put
TJ
him on the
Watt
edge.
bad, but
You put him on the edge and put Braylon Trice on the other side and let
mm-hmm.
them go meet in the middle. Braylon Trice is going to flush the quarterback. That's a given. He's going to flush the quarterback. When he flushed the quarterback, Troy Anderson had the speed to go take down the quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
That's the rotation right there. That's the path.
Then you got
Second string rotation.
No,
Jalen
every third
Walker.
string.
You got Zach Harris. You got all these pass rushers that finally showing up.
Zach Harris.
Yeah.
That my
hey,
boy.
gentlemen, I just got a phone call. We got an hour. We got another hour. I just got a phone call. I'm going to roll out here in order to get down there around about 2:30. So we have another hour. So hey, just continue. I just wanted to let you guys know.
John
That's
out
about
there
all
trying to
we
get
need.
some.
That's about all we
John,
need for tonight.
John out there trying to get the stinky pinky.
Yeah.
No, hey,
I got another hour.
this is work
He tried to
related
get
this
down there
time.
for the last call.
if you
Uh,
Greg,
No,
if you look at all the teams that won Super Bowls, they had a lot of pass rushers on their team. A lot of them.
you got to. You have to.
We got
I
that.
can't allow you to sit there and key on one person
Right.
and it disrupt my entire defense. I can't allow that.
So
That like it can get you far, but it can only get you but so far. Especially like when you go and play Super Bowl and you got 2 weeks and the team literally got 2 weeks to actually sit there and design a plan to take this person out the game.
right.
Name
So
the other team got to beat.
Like that sorry little softy we had last Super Bowl we went to. What's that nigga's name? The one that Dan Quinn loves so much.
Oh,
who?
Vic Beasley?
Vic Beasley,
Yeah, Beasley.
the,
There you go.
the pastor.
Yeah, he loved him so much that he took him out of position
Right.
the
Yeah,
very
boy.
next
You
year.
see,
All,
he was
all
our
I
only
did,
rusher. And once you took him out the game, we didn't really have no more pass rushers. We
all
had
I
No,
did, trying,
they had it back there. They had it back
all,
there playing linebacker.
all I did trying to say, if you look over the history of NFL, the team that won Super Bowls, they had a lot of pass rushers on that team, on that
Yeah,
defense.
we got that. So we halfway up.
they usually have two dominant pass rushers. You have
We got like oh,
your A list players pass rusher
Mm-hmm.
and a strong B plus pass
Mm-hmm.
rusher. But like
now,
right now, look at it. Look at how the team is constructed. You got James Pierce, who will probably end up being your A list pass rusher. Then you have Zach Harrison, who is leading the team in sacks. Then you got Doyle that's still getting busy. And he got what, 1.5 sacks? Two,
Mm-hmm.
because I want to say Zach Harrison got 2.5. So Doyle's either got like 1.5 or 1.5. Then you got
That,
Rupa Roro. Rupa
that four.
Roro is leading the league for interior defensive alignment and pass rush pressure and win rate. Like he's leading the league in that.
So
Then you got Jalen Walker on the other side. Still got Leonard Floyd on the other side. You still got Caden Ellis that can blitz. You still got Divine Diablo that can blitz. Like, come on, bro. Like,
mention
so
your name. 8 damn players. We got
what?
8 players that can damn make an impact.
all
So
Man,
of them can get to all of
we
them
are
can get to the
ready.
pass rusher.
so
We are
Every last
ready.
one of them can get to the pass rusher.
Now,
All out.
now,
We just
okay.
gonna
Now
turn
let me
down to
stop.
our offense
to
scores
the
every
Packers.
Okay,
week.
okay. Now let me stop everybody right there. How can you fire Terry?
You can't.
No, I
How
You
can't.
how
can't.
can you fire Terry?
You
You
can't.
can't.
Terry saved his job to me out with this
Tell,
crap.
tell me,
Y'all
I
uh,
ain't got
see,
no issue with Terry no more.
Winston told me this a long time ago. Terry will make a gumbo.
He making gumbo now.
He will make a gumbo when he drafted his players. He was like, "Come on, Jalen Walker.
He was making
Come
tomato
on,
soup.
James Pierce."
he just throwing stuff in the pot.
Right in the pot. He was throwing everything in the pot,
He just
and
throwing stuff in the pot.
you know what? I'm finna show y'all who the fuck I am.
He damn
Well,
If
he
sure
could
did it.
did that when he
Hey,
first got
hey,
here. Nobody
Winston,
told
you
you
can't,
about them
Winston,
draft picks.
do you see Millie Mill's question down there?
Hold on.
Let me go back and pull up the chat.
JPJ,
Leading in what again? I think.
Splash play.
I thought you said it was quarterback. No, that was a Aurora. You said it was leading in quarterback pressure. Okay.
so and look at our defense now. We have not got 10 sacks. How long?
10
10.
Right.
years.
All right.
That ain't even the
no,
most important stat, Ron. How
hold
about this?
hold on.
We ain't gave up. We'll go ahead with
All right. So for everybody that don't know what a splash play is, I just looked it up. Right. In American football, a splash play refers to a significant, impactful play that creates a significant advantage for the team, whether by gaining a large number of yards, creating a turnover, or applying heavy pressure on the opponent. These are often highlighted as explosive plays and can be made by offense, defense, or special team. So, defensive splash play, sacks on the quarterback, interception, force or recover fumble, tackle for a loss, a heavily defended pass or pass deflection, a big hit that disrupt a player or knock the ball loose. Right? All right.
Mm-hmm.
Now, why they are important? Splash plays are crucial because they can quickly change the momentum of a game. A single splash play can give a team a significant advantage in scoring or field position, and they are often seen as hallmark of a successful and aggressive team. Coaches often focus on developing and executing these type of plays to give their team an edge. Now, JPJ leads the league in splash plays. So the thing, like, people want to see the sacks and everything. I want to see them too, but they're coming because he's getting too close for them not to come. See what I'm saying?
Now,
But
listen,
his pressures, and his tackle for losses and things like that. That's why he lead the league in splash plays. He's affecting the game. Like right now, JPJ is like the Draymond Green of our offense, of our defense.
now,
He's
listen,
doing all the dirty work that you can't really quantify,
right.
but everything he do is winning plays. See
I,
what I'm saying?
I
And
feel,
what
I
he's
feel,
about to do, he about to turn that corner, and he's about to become like the Steph Curry of our defense.
I feel throw out a name for you, Winston. And you might know the player. He played for Tennessee. And this who I see JBJ turning into. The freak.
Javon Curse,
Yep,
I see it. I definitely see it.
the freak.
I
They
definitely
call that
see it.
man the freak for a reason.
I see Javon Curse. I see a lot of Julius Peppers in them too.
Mm-hmm.
I see a lot of
Now,
Julius Peppers
well,
in them.
if you go back and watch Javon Curse and look at JPJ, the same height, the same weight, and everything. Go back and look at the freak.
Uh, hey, the freak was nasty, bro.
He was nasty
He was
as hell.
nasty. He was nasty until he started getting hurt.
Yeah.
But like That man, hey, Javon
That
Curse is something different.
right. That was JPJ. If JPJ keep on doing what he got to do in the off season, he will be turning into the freak.
And then you gotta look at it like JPJ, like what, like 245, 255,
255
something.
and some change.
All right, so like he after this season, he gonna have his first official NFL offseason.
Mm-hmm.
You have to understand, like within like the next 3 years, he probably gonna put on like another 10, 15 pounds.
Of course.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Like,
I can't believe these two niggas
y-
coming back next year. Walker
Right.
and Pierce on their second year.
all them
Right.
boys are young.
So
We are
that
so young on defense. It's crazy.
it,
We are so young.
right.
Yeah, you got to let Terry. Yeah, Terry got to still. Yeah, John, you right. Terry, Terry has saved his job. He got to stay and see this thing play
Right.
out.
This
I don't want no GM up here with these players because he drafted these
Yeah,
players. I want him here to the bulk of these players play out. This is his
but
baby. This his team. He got to be here and watch it play out.
and
at this point, after what we've seen, these first four games, like
I give him an extension.
even if we catastrophically fail for the rest of the season, and knock on wood that it doesn't happen.
It's
Knock
not
on
gonna
wood.
happen. It can't. He's
Yeah, I
too
highly
talented.
doubt it. But even if that does happen and Raheem gets fired, Terry will still have his job.
Yeah, I think
Because
Terry.
like
If
that,
Raheem stay,
like
I think Terry should be able to hire another coach
yeah,
because you
like
fucked my team up, boy.
what you seen and like Terry was a trooper. Cause
mm-hmm.
like then everybody was on his ass for his
Mm-hmm.
first 4 or 5 drafts, right? And he just kept on plugging along, plugging along, plugging along, plugging along, plugging along. Get this talent, get this talent, get this talent, get this talent, get this talent. People like, well, why you went and got this when we need this and we need that and we need this and we need that and da 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 da. Da.
I had no idea dude was hitting like that with the offensive line players. That
Yeah,
dude
and
that went
then
to Chicago and the other guy next to Matthews. Mm,
But you gotta
yeah,
look at
Bergeron. But
yeah,
I mean, yeah, he drafted Bergeron. He drafted Bergeron. He drafted Dalman. Dalman went to Chicago. Dalman out there looking like shit. He's looking like shit. Grady
mm-hmm.
Jarrett
you
went to
heard?
Chicago along with him.
Oh,
He's
oh,
looking like
good.
shit. Both of them
Well,
looking like
great.
trash.
So
Um,
Good.
it like
but then what Terry did was Terry took and reached his crescendo on this draft. He built the beat up, build the beat up, beat the build up, and then he reached his crescendo on his draft. Because now I have talent. I have talent everywhere. Now I can go actually draft for needs to tie this team together.
mm-hmm.
And that's what he did. I need secondary help. Okay. Let me go get Xavier Watts. Let me
Mm-hmm.
go get Billy Bowman. I need pass rushers. Let me go get the best linebacker in the nation. Let me go get the best pass rusher with the best win rate in the nation.
That's what I'm saying. You going
You-
for winning
you-
programs.
But
Tennessee,
no, that
Georgia,
that that
Notre
that
Dame.
that that's why I had that argument last week with dude. I was like, bro, like when your team is devoid of talent, you have to go draft BPA. You have to go get the best player available, regardless of the position. You have to go do it. Why? Because you don't have no talent on the team. Like when you once you got talent on the team, now I can go pick for position and need. Because once I go fill that need, it ties the team together. Now after this, I can go draft whoever the hell I want to at whatever position. Why? Because I have talent all the way across the board. I can go get whoever the hell I want. To be honest, I can go get whoever. If Terry next draft, Terry can go get go get a defensive lineman, an offensive lineman, a linebacker, and a damn kicker,
Mm-hmm.
and it'd be perfectly fine. Why? Because we have talent everywhere. It
You
doesn't.
might
It
keep
doesn't affect. It doesn't like if they blossom to go be something great, great, great. If not, they're good depth. But the only reason they'll be good depth is because you already invested and got talent ahead of them. We didn't have that before. When
You,
Terry first came in, Terry first season for the
ooh,
Atlanta Falcons, we set the
man,
NFL record for the most 1 year contract in the league in NFL history. We had 22 of them. 22 1 year contracts. Why? Because we didn't have money and we didn't have talent. We basically um piecemeal a team together. Like it was that bad. But at the same time, you drafted Kyle Pitts, and he almost broke the tight end rookie receiving yard record. So he ain't like he may not have hit on all his picks, and to be honest, he failed on most of his picks more than he hit on his pick.
not
But
lately.
damn it, to hell though, the picks that he hit on, God Almighty,
shit.
God Almighty. You
I
got
ain't.
you got Drake London, you got Kyle Pitts, you got B. John Robinson, you got Michael Penix,
Kyler,
you
Kyler,
pick up Doodle, you got Bergeron, you got hold on, let's see. You got Watts, you got Bowman,
and he
you
still
got
drafted
Root,
two
you
thousand.
got Root,
He drafted two
Doyley.
thousand yard running back.
Yeah,
Cause Tyler got a
you got
1,000 yard
Tyler
too.
Algier too, because he came out in that first round too. You got Tyler Algier, you got Ruka Roro, you got Brandon Doyle, you got Zach Harrison. All them boys is his draft picks. All them
If
boys is his draft picks.
you look at it,
You got Casey Washington. You got Chris Blair. Like, oh well, no, not Chris Blair. Chris Blair was somebody else, and we picked him up. He was somewhere else. But like, come on, man. Like, I I I badmouth Terry. Terry, I apologize, bro.
me too.
See,
I,
I
bro.
was just sitting here listening because see, man, y'all had him going with if we didn't make the playoffs, y'all had both of them gone.
But
And
you got
I kept telling y'all the first 3 years with Arthur Smith, number one, those first 2 years, you didn't have no money.
what?
You didn't have
Well,
no money.
I already knew that. I already knew
I
that.
mean,
And,
we
and,
all
and,
knew that, but
and see,
At the same
man,
time, too.
y'all were talking about that man was gonna be gone.
but
But at the same
when
time,
Arthur Blank seen Arthur Smith in that Saints game, and Arthur Blank was like, you know what? That's it, player. You got to go. I'm tired of looking at you and your mustache. You got to go. You got to go. Uh, Arthur Blank was like, I think Arthur Blank went to New Orleans. He said, you know what? Don't even come back. They go to UPS. They
Oh,
don't go to.
hey, y'all see what Tonyo done wrote? You see that,
Stop
Winston?
me, Terry, after all the shit y'all talk about that man. Yeah, I gotta give it to him, Antonio.
Y'all see now? I was just asking the question.
oh,
I'm just a moderator. I'm just a moderator, and I was
Tell
asking the
me,
question
wait a minute,
because
John. We forgot. Terry was with the Saints, and he helped build the Saints too.
like, all
well,
right.
he learned deficit spending from the
Right,
Saints.
Here,
but
here,
he
here,
seen the
here,
kind of players.
here was my issue with Terry, right? So a lot of people kept sitting there saying like Terry fits the cap, Terry fits the cap. Terry didn't fix the cap. He didn't fix the cap. I'm sorry, he didn't. Like the cap was gonna clear itself out. Whether Matt Ryan stayed for another season or not, like the cap was going to fix itself. It was already set for it.
But you had to ride it out.
Yeah, but Terry took and traded Matt a year early. He didn't fix the cap. The cap would have resorted and fixed itself the year after Matt Ryan left.
And Julio left.
Nah, cause like Julio numbers and his dead cap money, all that would come out of the books anyway. It was already coming out of the book. So I'm saying Terry didn't fix the cap. He just traded Matt Ryan a year early, and we still had to pay the same money. It was just that Matt Ryan was out of the building, so people didn't have to look at it. Terry didn't fix the cap.
Soon we
We
bought
still
over here
we
Deshaun on Watson.
when Terry traded Matt Ryan, we still had the same dead cap hit that we would have had if Matt Ryan was still on the team. We still had the same dead cap hit. He just traded him out, so Falcon fans didn't have to look at it.
So you said he pulled a big bad check.
No, because Bill Belichick would have traded Matt Ryan like 3 years beforehand.
No, what I'm saying, I betray you while you hot a little bit to get something for you.
Exactly. That Bill Belichick would have traded that like 3 years beforehand.
Mm.
He would have traded them after that 2018 season.
Yeah, it would have been like 2018, 2019 at the latest if Bill
When he
was
put
there.
up when he put up those good numbers in 18, but we missed the playoffs. But Matt Ryan still had those good numbers. That's when Belichick would have traded. And he said, "Let me go and get something for him right now."
No,
No,
it would have traded him like 19. It would have been like
but Bill
19.
Belichick, that's what he did for what 20 years.
You see,
Mm-hmm.
like the way those contracts were structured, whether Matt Ryan was here or Matt Ryan was gone, it didn't change anything. You see what I'm saying? Like that's what a lot of people have it misconstrued because they don't have to see Matt Ryan continue to deteriorate.
Okay.
And that's like Terry didn't do anything. He just took he just like John Sitter say somebody one person fired in the elevator, everybody smell. He just took the smell. He just took
Hmm.
he just took the smell out of the elevator.
So let
But
me
the
ask you this,
remnants is still
Winston.
there. Huh?
Let me ask you this. So you say Terry didn't do nothing with the cap, right? Because he traded Matt Ryan. The money was gonna fall off anyway, correct?
Yep.
That's what Winston said.
So let me ask you this. How did he orchestrate the team that year then?
I'll tell you exactly how he orchestrated the team that year. He set the
Yes.
NFL record for 1 year contract. That's how he orchestrated the team. That's how he put the team together. We had
So let me
22 players on 1 year contract.
Yeah, I mean, we were shopping. We were
Man,
shopping at Dollar Tree, Dollar
you ain't
General.
lying.
Yeah, that's the
We
NFL
was
record.
number one.
Payless.
Yeah, I mean, we were just trying to field a team, and see,
so let me
that's
That's what
why,
he
so
did.
so let
and
me
that's
ask you
why
this.
when Dean Pease, and that's why I'm not that critical about Dean Pease being the defensive coordinator at that time because
Yeah,
he
I
was
he ain't
mess,
was.
had no talent.
Oh
He
boy,
had
yeah, he
I
was
was.
working with spit and baling wire.
all
He
all
didn't, he
all,
didn't,
all
he
Dean
didn't
Pease
have
had.
nothing.
All Dean Pease
I was
had was Grady
young. I was
Jarrett.
dogging him out. I
All
was
he had was
calling that man everything.
all he had was Grady Jarrett and AJ Terrell. That was it. That was it
And he
on
Yeah.
defense.
still run the Dean P brain defense.
No, I
Well,
mean, like
hey, but where
he
you changed his defense because he initially wanted to play man to man, but he said, "Oh hell!" After the first or second game, it might have been one first or second preseason game. He said, "Oh hell no!"
hell no. We'll get spit roasted.
Yeah, y'all right.
He
I
said,
mean,
"Oh
I
no,
gotta admit, when I look back
Go
at
ahead,
it, y'all
go
right.
ahead, line up, man, if you wanna. That's all right. I put my number one wide receiver on your number two corner. And I'm gonna work your
man." I
ass all day
mean,
long.
I don't even remember who. I don't even remember who was on that defense back in those days. Them have been
hey
trash,
man, look,
trash, boy.
them jokers were probably working next to one of y'all,
Yeah,
prior to
they
coming
probably
to the team because see, man, I mean, these were not ready for prime time players that we had on this team at that time.
you
They
ain't right.
they you know I could have went out there and I could have failed for more yards, and them jokers would have been defending for us, because they just
We ain't,
you
we
know
ain't even had Jesse Bates. We ain't
they
even
just
had
they
Jesse
just
Bates in the first year.
yeah, and then when the money started loosening up, then you could go and get some stuff. And see, like I say, we were watching the draft and we saw the Falcons go back in the first round and grab folk. Man, I said, oh man, these jokers here, they wheeling and dealing now. And he had to last year. You remember when they got Penix, and you saw all the conversation going back and forth between Terry and Arthur Blank in Draft Central. I mean, man, I guess he really sold him on getting Michael Penix at the time he decided to get it. And,
Arthur will probably say, "You fool! What you give $100 million to Kurt for? If I told you just trust in your gut, Terry, you should have
But,
known your man was gonna be there. You
but
big dumb dummy! You
we
only
did
got to
not
pay
know
this clown
that.
$100
But a
million.
lot of it came out after we drafted him. A lot of teams wanted him.
yeah, if
Bro,
we hadn't
we
got him,
all knew when they went up to that, when they took that trip to Seattle to watch that man play, we all knew where they were
That
going.
was
I
it.
knew then that they were
That
finna,
was
that they
it.
were one to see.
A
It,
lot
Winston,
it
we
was
of
was
like
talking
teams.
about me
it
and Winston was
it,
talking about it on my show. We said
it was an
these clowns go.
impromptu trip right before the draft. You already seeing all the other players, but everybody that had
For
a say
real.
so
Because
in
the whole
anything,
damn team, the
chicken
whole damn
went
front
all the way
office
to
went up there.
Washington. Come on, man. You already know what's going. But the whole thing is this. Yeah, other teams wanted him. Other teams wanted him. Yeah, all right, that's cool. But no team took and made a play to move up to go get him.
Right.
They tried. They tried
They
though.
tried. Yeah, they tried. They
And
tried with us.
They tried with us. They tried with a couple others.
Case in point. But did they get up there?
Them other teams was not gonna move. They had to stay where they was. We were the only team. We were the only team that you could have made a deal with to get in that 8th spot. And I knew that we weren't gonna move because we wanted the guy that they wanted because we went up to Seattle to watch him. So Terry, that's your worst mistake right there, was not believing your guy was gonna be there and taking Cousins as a backup plan, because that's all he was a just in case.
well,
wait a
Well,
wait a
no,
minute.
minute,
just
wait a
Wait a
minute now.
minute.
let me say
Were
this.
we now? See,
Let me say
that
this.
has been the question. That has been the question about the pick. Did we know that at number 8 that we were going to get a quarterback prior to going up there to see him, and after seeing him?
I'm gonna say
After
yeah.
definitely,
I'm gonna
after
say yeah.
definitely.
I'm gonna say yeah, and let me explain.
Mm-hmm.
Let me explain. If you go back to the Raheem when he got introduced as the head coach of the Atlanta Falcons, and when they
Uh-huh.
asked him about the overall roster of the team, what did he say at that time frame that they were being a good team away? What position that
A
they
quarterback.
Yeah, he said
quarterback?
quarterback.
So
Okay.
they went into a plan with the quarterback. They didn't know which quarterback because they was really, if you remember, they was high on two quarterbacks that year. Drake, well, really three. Drake May, Jalen Daniels, and Michael Pena. Michael Pena became later, but the two they were set at the time was Drake May and Jalen Daniels.
Right,
So
James.
they
You
so
right. I
so
remember that. I remember that.
so the thing was they was going in with that within at the quarterback. Red, this is where I'm gonna counter you at this point. Kirk Cousins wasn't a backup plan. Kirk Cousins was a
He
what
never were.
quarterback?
He
What
never
was
were.
what
Kirk.
what Kurt was
Okay.
a what? Kurt was a what? Winston quarterback until something take place.
No, Kirk Cousins was a 2-year rental. Point
As
blank
what
period. Like that what it was. Kirk
and what
Cousins
they called in.
Kirk Cousins the whole purpose was to get us over the hump, get us to the playoff because we had a decent enough team to make the playoff. We
Mhm.
just had a sorry quarterback. So Kirk Cousins' job was just to get us to the playoff.
Oh, he was the bridge.
We get a quarterback, groom his ass under Kirk, and then he take over as the Kirk. But Kirk, like what irks me the most, people keep saying, "Oh, the Falcons sit there and paid $180 million for Kirk Cousins." No, we didn't. We paid $100 million. Point blank period. Point blank period. He was never going to reach the escalators to get to 180 ever. Point blank period. Like we won't gonna sit there and give him the other 2 years on that contract. It was front loaded. All the
I remember.
guaranteed money. Like when you look at a contract, anytime you see a player with a contract, look at the guaranteed money. How far the guaranteed money spread out. That's your contract. That's your actual contract. It could say 5 years. 5 years, $75 million with 45 million guaranteed. All right, where that 45 million at? How many years does it take for that 45 million to get paid out? That's your actual contract. After that point, you have to hit escalators to get the rest of your money.
Yep.
The other 30 million.
And if the team don't want you to hit those escalators, guess what?
They're not gonna allow you to do it. Point
Right.
blank
Wait, wait,
period.
wait, wait,
Hell,
wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute.
hell,
When you say escalators, are you meaning incentives?
yeah,
Yes.
all right, uh uh escalator and contract probably like make make a Pro Bowl. Make a Pro Bowl, that's another $10 million. Make an all pro team that's like 20 million. You know what I'm saying?
What hell no? Who the
Escalators.
hell
Escalators.
negotiated this damn contract?
You're
I
20
not
mean,
million? Because your ass made a Pro Bowl?
you're not
Right out my
expecting
pocket,
him
motherfucker.
you're not expecting him to do that. So you throw that in it,
You lying.
right? Then on top of it, it's like, all right, well, play uh you have to be in for 90 some percent of all offensive plays. Well, you damn sure ain't hit that because your ass got clipped
what?
in week what 14, 15.
Mm-hmm.
So you definitely ain't hit that. So that whole escalator goes out the
Should have got
window.
clipped earlier.
You have no way to recoup that.
So now he
John, I wish
on
I knew the
investment.
episode. I said
That's
that
what I'm
those
saying.
clowns
Like
are gonna be on the we gonna get started
we
with.
only paid 100 million because that's the guaranteed money.
And that was the
Kirk,
that was the actually quota for a quarterback at that time frame. So and then after that, he wasn't that contract wasn't even top 50. Wasn't even top 10 after he signed
Man,
that contract.
I ain't even tripping on that contract no more. Cause most of our good players on that rookie deal.
I'm
And
on
we got
tripping on the contract in the first place. I
Me either.
like I was mad that we spent it for what we got. Yeah, I was mad over that. I was mad that we spent it and then got pennant. I was mad over that. But the actual
I was mad
contract is
that we
the
spent
actual
it and I
contract
knew we was
itself
going
is a smart contract. Nobody's worth. You got a multiple
Okay,
time Pro Bowl quarterback. You have to pay for those services because it's warranted. There's no getting around that.
big thing about
okay.
that
Now
deal is
I'm
that we got a experienced backup in case anything happened to people that
Go
we
ahead, John.
now,
know this offense.
now I'm okay. Now I just pulled up Kirk Cousins' contract, And I'm looking at the contract note. Well, goodness. Okay. His contract notes are as follows: at $90 million guaranteed at signing. That's the signing bonus plus the 2024 salary plus the 2025 salary. Okay.
Damn.
So
we gonna owe them $10 million more.
No, that
no,
got guaranteed 5 days into the league year this year.
and then he got
That would make the
another.
100.
Okay, now the 2026 roster bonus is $10 million. That's fully guaranteed the fifth
You
league
ain't getting
day
that.
of 2025. So that's like Winston just said.
That would make the 100.
That made it 100. Now he's got another $10 million for the 2027 roster bonus.
He's not gonna be here.
$34 million of 24-25 salary is insured, and that was
That's if he on the roster.
last year. That was last year.
He ain't gonna be on the roster.
He's not gonna be on the roster after the season, so you only paid $100 million for him.
He has a full no trade clause, and his annual incentives are a Super Bowl win with 50% of the snaps, $2 million. Now, he has a base salary. Huh?
That money he ain't gonna never.
No. He may not make it because see now we have a potential out. We got a potential out in 2026, and that would be the 2-year, $100 million.
Even if we won the Super Bowl this year,
dead cap.
even if we won the Super Bowl this year, he still never touch that incentive because he can play 50% of the snap.
Right, right. See, he won't. Those incentives. Those incentives, and that's the only incentive he had. That's the only incentive he had. But in 2026 and 2027, his now they prorated the signing bonus. Oh, this is where I would get to. His base salary would have been $35 million in 2026, $35 million in 2027.
Never touch that
he's
money.
going to, just like y'all say, he's going to be gone in 2026.
Yeah.
So the reason why I was looking at this, I was looking for the escalators, and the only one I saw was that Super Bowl win, a $2 million, I guess, escalator. But if he stayed here, he would have base salaries of $35 million for 2026 and 2027.
Let's say hypothetically, the Falcons say, you know what, I feel comfortable with him being our backup quarterback. We're gonna bring him back, right? He's not coming back on this contract. That's a dub.
That's a
dub.
That's a dub. He'll never smell that contract. After this offseason, if we want to bring him back, I promise you, what we're gonna do is we're gonna redo it. He'll probably get like a 2-year deal for like $20 million at best, and that's at best.
Yeah.
And to be honest, he's not going nowhere to go start. Cause knock on wood again. Knock on wood.
That's a bad girl. Because think about
Michael Penix stay healthy all season long, that means you have a 36, 37-year-old quarterback that actually sat on the bench for an entire season. For a season, almost a season and a half. You're not going somewhere to go start. Because the last tape that we had on you, you were sitting there throwing ducks. No, you're not going somewhere to start.
You might as well just stay here, buddy, and finish your career with us.
And finish your career that head on line. And to be honest, I said it a long time ago. 9 times out of 10, Kirk Cousins is going to retire from Atlanta.
Yeah. What you gonna go somewhere you ain't?
He either move to Atlanta. His in-laws live right down the street from him. Like, he's good. Sit there, ride the man. if God forbid anything happen to Penny, you got a little bit of time to shine. After that, right off into the sunset, bro. And there ain't no knock
So
on Kirk Cousins. There ain't no knock on Kirk Cousins, but at the same time, like you're not
Ain't
what you
no
was.
not dude, 37 years old, dude.
Yeah,
Your prime is past.
you're
Your
not what you was.
days has
See, like
gone.
Flacco was getting over because Flacco came into the league with a cannon. He had a cannon. He was throwing about 80 some yards. So when Flacco
Flacco was
when
getting
the
over
when
because he
his
playing in
throw
Cleveland.
when Flacco throwing strength started wavering, all right, you go from 80 something yards to 60 something yards, 50 something yards. Hell, that's league average. That's league average. Like you regress to the league average. You see what I'm saying? Kirk Cousins, motherfucker, like you were throwing like 50 something yards when you came into the league. So when you regress, you at 30 something yards. Now you done limited my entire offense. Like, call a spade a spade. You ain't got it anymore. It is what it is. And there ain't nothing wrong with it. I'm not knocking you, bro. Like, that's father time catches to all of them. But you're not going
and
somewhere to go start. Even if you
and
leave from Atlanta, you're not going somewhere to go start. If you leave from Atlanta, you go wherever you go, you may be in a quarterback competition, and then you end up being backup. So you
You
might as
better
well
and
say it
just
right
stay in
here,
Atlanta.
son. Happy
and the
wife, happy
thing that
life.
made me mad about him, this Joker done made $322 million,
No,
and
he
his
got money.
and his and his wife on Netflix when they were showing the quarterback, him
I
and all
saw.
that.
I
Oh,
saw.
oh, you know, I really feel sorry for my husband Kurt because he no longer the starter. And then Kurt gonna go to Andy Dalton and ask him, how do you handle being demoted? Man, you kids playing on the doggone oak wood floor,
Hey, hey,
fireplace crackling in the background.
hey,
I
John.
mean,
Right,
Look,
sitting in their
John.
little mansion
yeah,
over there.
Look,
Over.
look, look at Chrissy second comment from the bottom. Like exactly like Kirk 9 times out of 10 gonna finish his career in Atlanta.
yeah, yeah. I said, man, now, but see, my thing was the way that his wife was acting. I thought the Joker hadn't got paid. The food stamps would run out, electricity off, gas off, lights off, water off. Uh, car broke down on 285, and they done took all the tires off of it. I mean, way that lady was doggone acting. I thought that she was one step away from being down there at the mission.
She was acting
That's
like
that's
they just sat him
that's
on the
why
block. They
that's
done
why I
beat him
made
up
that
on the side
post.
of the interstate.
That's why I made that post, y'all, about why is Kirk Cousins' wife trying to win a daytime Emmy award? And that's
Yeah,
huge.
I said all they needed was the organ.
Yeah,
Right. Yeah, that's
Damn General Hospital ass.
and
right.
like it
Damn,
they,
beyond the gates.
they
Hey, Winston, beyond the gates and shit.
beyond the gate, they can't even get on the other side of the gate. Nah, but that shit. They
I
would
Right,
said,
right, yeah.
they would have ran their ass about the community.
yeah, I cause I said, man,
Kirk Cousins gonna be okay. He gonna retire from the NFL and go right to a TV and radio job. They gonna be
that's what I'm
living
saying.
good. His
Exactly.
boys gonna be living good.
That's what's gonna happen, man. Like that's gonna
And
happen.
both of them driving new Benz. They alternating and switching between the SUV and the 560.
I'm telling you,
And,
Kirk Cousins he is gonna be a fixture in Atlanta. I don't know I wouldn't be surprised to get into politics later on. I'm just saying they gonna be okay. That family, and see that why? No, that's why I deal with sports. Because one thing at the end of the day, most of these folks What do they get? They quit, retire, get fired. Most of these folk gonna be okay at the end of the day. And the only way you ain't gonna be okay at the end of the day is if one, you are awful money manager. Two, you got a serious drug problem.
You just a flat out jackass. It's one of the three.
Basically. Yeah, baby, you just dumb
Cause
as
like
hell.
if you a jackass, you gonna sit there, run yourself in the snag. Somebody will sue you, get you up out your own paper. If you don't know how to manage your money, you can burn through it. And then you got a drug habit, then you know what I mean. Yeah. Look at Michael Irvin. Look at Michael Irvin. Actually, look how long it took Michael Irvin to actually build his money back up.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
let's be honest. Let's be honest. Like Kirk Cousins doesn't have no strikes on his resume. It's not like he was like Ray Rice, and they got video of him sitting there knocking out his old lady in the elevator or something. Like, no, he has no stripes. So whatever Kirk wants to do going further in the future, he can do.
Yeah, he can do that.
And
I would be
everybody always sit there and
head
say,
coach, offensive
any
coordinator.
anytime you hear anybody speak, head coach, OC, other front office people from other teams, whatever. Anytime you ever see them sit there and say anything about Kirk Cousins, almost the first thing they always sit to say, he's highly articulate, he's intelligent, this, that, and third. That right there, that's your end. That's your end. That's your end to whatever avenue you want to go pursue. That's your end.
Man,
Like
I would keep it
that right there is
sports.
like pretty much like the best character witnesses you have. So if you want to go in the sports media, go for it. Now,
Yeah.
It would be
Yeah.
behind the
with
scenes. I would see him in
Kirk Cousins, because the way he is and how private he is about his life, I don't think he has the potential. He could be a good commentator, a great commentator. I just don't think his run as a commentator will be that long. Cause I don't know
you know,
why, but I
I
just
forgot
feel
about
like
that part. Yeah,
Kurt just want to be home with his family. Like once he get done with football, he just want to be home with his family, which is fine.
I can.
But bro,
He
you
can
got
take Dan.
more than
He can
enough
take
money.
Dan Orlovsky's spot. He can take Dan Orlovsky's spot on ESPN.
Nah, like Dan is like Dan at this point. Like Dan is like one of the premier. Like
And
Dan,
so,
I
and so,
hey
and so is Matt
hats
Ryan.
off to him. But Dan Orlovsky is like up there. Like I can see Dan Orlovsky in roughly 8 to 10 years getting a deal equivalent, well, comparative to what Stephen A. Smith just got. That 100 million.
Yeah, he
I can
probably
see
gonna be
him.
there on Monday
I mean,
Night Football.
it's gonna be more, but comparative wise, it basically break down the same way.
And I told Keely this the other day, and I don't agree with this, but to your point, what you said about Matt Ryan, man, and John, I can't believe I'm saying it. The way that they love him on CBS, that's gonna help his Hall of Fame
I
chance.
I had told you that before you started it. I had told you
Man, 'cause
Matt
they
Ryan
love this
commentary
dude on
career is
CBS.
going to get him in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If he say
Yeah.
like if he just retired and went away and coached like high school football or something like that, then I
He
okay.
probably wouldn't make
But
it. I mean,
this
he would
dude
have a shot, but he probably wouldn't make it. Well,
by
it
time
depends. It
by
it,
time his
it
name
all
come
depends
up,
on Philip
he
Rivers.
gonna be CBS. And he gonna be and Matt Ryan and Tony Romo gonna be like this as far as CBS's value. Got the guys they can't let get away because man, I mean Nate Burleson, you might as well just lead the show because Matt Ryan already towered. He already passed you, dude, and Cowher and the other guy they old. So Matt Ryan gonna be running things at
He
CBS.
about to be one of them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
And
what I'm saying. He
that
already.
alone, like
And
by
could
the time Matt Ryan get 55, Matt Ryan to be in the Hall of Fame.
How old is he now?
Matt, well, I'm 38, so Matt probably about 43,
Oh yeah, you said when
44.
he get 55. Yeah, cause like I say,
At best.
he gonna keep gaining that CBS. I won't be surprised they let him call a few. I'm saying he gonna have a
Oh,
chance to
no,
be.
no. Matter of fact, Matt might be like 42, 43.
Yeah, and they gonna let him do a few Super Bowl. Every time CBS gonna have a Super Bowl, best believe Matt gonna be all over that coverage. And I'm saying the way he
That's what
gonna
I
keep his
said.
name out there, he gonna keep his name so relevant out there that when them names come up for Hall of Fame, he gonna be so cool with a lot of the voters by then because he gonna be schmoozing
They're
with them.
gonna get him in.
They gonna be
That's
like,
what I said.
man,
Like when I first saw Matt sit there and do a show, and that his first show was back while he was still playing football. I said, "Yep, that's it. That's how
oh
you
yeah,
gonna get in.
that's why
That
I
right
hate it
there
that
is
he
how you
lost
gonna
the
get in."
Super Bowl because I want my quarterback. I want to be proud to say, yeah, that's my quarterback on there. They're dropping all this knowledge to y'all, but I can't say that because my quarterback he lost in the Super Bowl, and I ain't sitting there pumping him up. I'm finna pump my new quarterback up, Penis. I'll see if he can get me a Super Bowl. But my old quarterback, he doing his
That's
thing.
nice enough, but
Gentlemen, we down to 4 minutes. Like I said, I got to roll.
like that's nice enough. But like you gotta understand. Like at the same time, when Julio gets in the Hall of Fame, which he's going to get in the Hall of Fame, that's a given.
First ballot, maybe second.
Exactly.
That's the way.
He'll be a first ballot Hall of Fame. All right. So now you not thrown to one Hall of Fame, you just thrown to two. Cause you got Tony G too. You
Yeah,
just thrown to
I
two,
mean,
and both of them were doing numbers
it
under your
did a
watch
little bit.
as a quarterback. Then you became a commentator, and you killing that too. Yeah. So by the time Matt get about 50, 55, he'll be a Hall of Fame.
Nah, he might get it both it.
All
He
right,
might get it
Red.
and pitch.
Tell them where they
Okay.
gonna find you at this weekend. Oh, man, like I said, I got to roll.
Oh, I understand, John. Yeah, we're gonna have some topics to talk about this weekend. We got injuries all over the place. We got NBA training camps opening up, baseball playoffs in full effect, and of course it's football season. So join us this Saturday, y'all. Red and
Hold on,
real. Episode 391. What you say, Winston?
hold on. Cause John, you may be able to drop out, and I might be able to yeah, you may be able to drop out, and I'll be able to cut the show off.
Oh
In
yeah, like we do
StreamYard,
it on our show.
Yeah,
Yeah,
on stream.
you might just be able to just if you just like just cut off if you just log off yourself, all us still might be on here.
oh, okay.
And
Well,
then
we'll
Winston can just
try.
close the show.
Oh no, see, thing is, I got a red end button. Ugh.
Oh,
See, I got a red end button on the phone. Now, I possibly could have done it on the computer, but I got a red end button on the phone.
He gonna need his phone.
Yeah,
Well, no,
yeah, I got to.
he still have phone function. He still have phone function. If you cut the camera and mute the mic, you still be on phone function. It's up to you either way.
you want to try it?
Cause
Yeah, well, I cut. What
I be
I'll
sitting there
do.
flicking back and forth on Facebook and Google and all this stuff. And I'm on my phone.
Yeah, okay. Well, what I'll do. Uh, we'll try that. We'll try that. But and 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 Winston, you'll close the show out. But I want to say to everybody, appreciate you guys coming through. And I gotta go, but I'll see you guys next week.
All right, brother.
Red, James, Winston, everybody in the chat, appreciate you coming through. I gotta
You got it,
go.
big guy.
All right.
Y'all hear me?
Yeah.
All right. God damn it. All right.
Yeah, I guess so.
So, all right, question of the day, and this is all Falcon.
Yeah, you love it now. You hosting by yourself. Yo, hey James, his dream has come true. He
Oh no,
finally got
sure.
himself to himself.
I've done this before, young man. But all right.
I
So,
heard that.
so all right. So Shador Sanders. All right. Now, reports came out a couple of weeks ago, sitting there saying that Shador, where the Ravens was sitting there trying to draft Shador, they turned down them drafting him. Okay. Now we get fast forward to this season. He's buried on the depth chart. He was down at 4. Now he moved up to 3. All right. Now last game was a clusterfuck, as we all thought it would be. And I told you, right, on your show, I said this game right here, they're going to make this game right here is going to make them make a quarterback change. All right. Now they went with Dylan Gabriel, but Shador is still number 3 on the depth chart. What do y'all make of that?
Oh, I mean, not, excuse me, not surprised. I mean, we all knew when they made a change, Dylan was gonna be the first one to get a shot. Well, I never thought Shador was gonna leap over Dylan. I mean, if that was the case, he would have been the backup quarterback. I mean, I don't think Dylan is better than Shador, but for some reason, Stefanski, man, he just don't want to play ball. He don't want to play ball with this media circus, man. He want to do things the right way. Like, let me give Dylan a shot since he was my third rounder. Me personally, I don't give a damn who the damn third round. I'm saying I'm putting in my man that's gonna have the fans in the seats, man. This is a business too, Shire. I'm trying to get butts in the seat, and on top of that, the dude did play better than Dylan in the preseason anyway. Okay, so it ain't like I couldn't even sell to the fans. And I ain't gotta sell it to the owner because it's the owner who love him anyway. But see, Stefanski, this the reason Shador ain't getting a chance is Stefanski. Stefanski is the one playing player hater doing this whole process, man. Stefanski is the one saying he's not my guy. Uh, don't talk to me about that right now. I'm focused on this game. Like folks asking questions about Shador. He don't even want to talk about Shador. Come on, I'm focused on this game keeping making Flacco the backup quarterback. I don't even know is Shador even getting any reps in practice, or is he just standing there in practice twiddling his thumbs most of the day? Is he running the practice squad? Is he doing something to help him get better? Because we know the coach ain't doing shit to help him get better. The coach don't even want him, which means what I heard earlier this week is that coach Stefanski, you probably gonna be up out of there next year because Jimmy Haslam wants Shador there. So it's the coach that's not playing ball. If Stefanski was a Shador fan, or at least excuse me, wanted to see what the kid had, you see, this thing, and I ain't trying to put Shador in Tebow category because I think Shador is a much better quarterback than Tim Tebow. But you remember when the whole Tebow fiasco, well, I ain't gonna call it a fiasco because the fool did, I mean, not fool, he did succeed his rookie year and lead him to a division title and a playoffs and a playoff win. But remember, it was Elway, and I think John Fox, the coach, that kept holding them back. They didn't want to put them in the game, kept coming up with reasons why Tebow didn't couldn't play. And eventually they put him in. What happened? Took off. They were winning games, not in a traditional way, but they were still winning games. They had that defense behind them, and Tebow was winning games with the Denver Broncos. I mean, like I say, they won the division, I think. And matter of fact, it's probably the last time they has made the playoffs. Unless they
No,
made it.
I don't think they won the division. I think it was a wild card.
Oh, okay, a wild card, but it was a wild card team.
I
Remember they
want to say who did play in the playoff?
the
What was that?
Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh? Yeah, the Pittsburgh.
Yeah. And Baby
Okay.
Thomas, that damn slant route to the end zone in overtime.
R.I.P. on Demarius Thomas. That was a dog. But R.I.P. man.
Yeah. Oh, Georgia Tech, Baby Thomas, baby, represent ATL. But yeah, like I'm saying, but the point is, Elway and John Fox, the coach, they were hating on Tebow the whole time. He was winning despite them. And like I say, it seems like we got another situation in Cleveland because the coach, for some reason, don't now is Dylan if he really believes Dylan Gabriel is that good, okay, well we'll see. Like I say, he's gonna start this week, and he say he's gonna start for the foreseeable future. So we'll see how many games Gabriel get. But me personally, and like everybody else, I want to see Shador. I like everybody else. I like entertainment, man. This kid is entertainment, and I want to see him on the field. I want to see what he can do. I'm not saying I don't know how good he gonna be, but we got to see. And I like what I saw in the preseason, and I never got to see it again. And I want to see it again. I mean, I can't believe I'm pumping up for Shador Sanders, but man, I mean, he's Deion's son. We want to see if Deion's son can play. I mean, we know he was built for this moment. We know Deion raised him for this moment. Well, we got to see how it plays out. And Kevin Stefanski is player hating. You player hating on us, Stefanski. You know we deserve to see this play out. I hope they fire your butt. You ain't doing that in Cleveland. They're 1-3 already this season. You ain't had that many. You only had one winning season, and Flacco was your quarterback then, and now you and Flacco can't do nothing right now. So Flacco is out, and you probably gonna be out, and hopefully Hazard can get a coach that actually wants to see what Shador has. But like you say, we might end up seeing Shador before the season is over with. If Dylan wets the bed, then we'll definitely see Shador. But I don't know now. If Dylan coming in, like I say, Cleveland already got a good defense now. And what's a rookie quarterback best friend? A good defense, good running
And
game.
running man.
Now I don't know how good this kid Jenkins is. I know he got in some trouble early in the season, but he back now, so we'll see how good this kid that they drafted Jenkins. I don't forget he got a first name I can't pronounce, but anyway, Jenkins, the young running back they drafted, and I think they picked up
Jukin.
somebody else. So, who? What's the name?
Last name Jukin.
Jenkins. Yeah, okay, Jenkins. Jenkins. Hey, it all sounds the same. Well, anyway, Jenkins, that young kid plus the defense. We'll see how much pressure they take off Dylan. But still, it's the NFL. So, Dylan, you're going to have to make some plays and you're going to have to make some throws. So, we'll see what you got. But if you ain't got much, Stefanski ain't going to have no choice but to play Shador and stop getting in the man way. Stop being a player hater, Stefanski. God, I thought you were cool back then. I don't like this guy, man. I don't like Stefanski no more. I remember I wanted him in Atlanta. Now you stay far away from my team because something tell me you're not the type of coach that do what's right for the team or do what's best. You can't tell me not giving Shador Sanders a chance when all the guys on the team, Myles Garrett has even stood up for this guy. When Myles Garrett say Shador is worth giving a chance to, damn it, you gotta listen to your playmakers, man, Stefanski. And that let me know you ain't that smart a head coach. So yes, I am glad you stayed away from Atlanta. Because I bet if we had Shador on our team and Raheem was hearing the whispers, come on now, Raheem, hell, he do what we say do on our podcast. So you know damn well he would have Shador playing and at least getting a look at him. If that was what the fans want, Raheem was part animal. He gonna get the fans what they want. You see, he started Penix the first chance he got. He was hearing the whisper. He was like, man, that boy Penix, man. Y'all see him in practice, man? Man, boy, you got to get that boy in the game. The moment he got a chance to get him in the game, what happened? He put his ass in. Like I told you, Raheem, you listening to us, man. So that part about you I do like because you believe in the entertainment factor. Stefanski, you don't. So I'm glad you ain't in Atlanta, man. And Shador, just be patient, brother. Hopefully, you'll get a chance if Dylan went to bed. I know Shador crossing his fingers, saying, "Ooh, please let Dylan go out here throw 3 interceptions." But come on now, Shador. You can't think like that now. Come on, you got to think you want your team to win the game, what's best for the team. And hey, if naturally Dylan wets the bed, and naturally it'll just happen and you'll get your shot. But until the end, just be patient, young man, because we do believe you'll get a shot. But to what Winston said earlier, what the world was you thinking, dude? I still think that was a mistake you turning down Baltimore and Philly, man. You like you say, yeah, I understand why you thought Cleveland was gonna give you the best chance to start because you know what trash Flacco was at 40 years old, and Dylan Gabriel, well, not too many people are highly at him. But still, dude, I'm sorry. I want to go to a winning organization where I can learn the most. And like you say, look at Lamar. I don't know why everybody think Lamar's so damn durable. Shoot, he was hurt 2 years ago. And he hurt again now. When you play like Lamar Jackson, it's always a chance you're going to get nicked up. So Shadua, I don't think you were thinking that clearly, man. Lamar, he likes to run a lot. So you probably, man, Baltimore come calling. I'm taking that. And definitely if Philly come calling, I'm taking that call. So we'll see how it work out. You might still get your opportunity, Shador, but those were two mistakes right there because those are two organizations you could have learned a lot from. Cleveland, this is just joke organization right here, man. I mean, but if you get on the field, I mean, their defense is good, but they're not well run. It's not a well run organization. And historically, they've been historically bad for the longest. And you got them two morons that own it now, G and Jimmy and D Haslam. Man, please. What a joke, man. Them two them two I'm gonna say them two hee haw MFers, but anyway, man, look, I hope you get your chance to do it. I think you're gonna get a chance, but you just gotta be patient and let's see what Dylan Gabriel got. And then if he went to bed, you'll get in. Sorry, James, I didn't mean to take so long, man, but when I get rolling, man, Winston asked me a question that I guess I had some opinions about. But anyway, what you got, James? James?
James sit up.
He there. I don't know
I
what
was,
he
I
doing.
was just I was just trying to see how long y'all gonna call my name. Um, hey man, what the hell? Ain't no goddamn female. Oh, I
Man,
know. I'm
hell,
about to cut. I'm about to cut this nigga off the line.
yeah,
You
say no
can.
crazy stuff like that.
But nah, man, with the Sador situation, it's just I'm gonna keep it short. It's just a comical show at this point. They trying every way they can to refuse to play their man, and Kevin Stefanski is just risking his job each week doing that bullshit. So if they want to keep him on the bench, the next coach might. I know the next coach going to utilize him and
Whoa,
everything like that.
believe he ain't gonna get the job unless he say he gonna do it.
Yeah. So um, let them file themselves in the hole. So that's all I got to say. Like for me, I think Shador like legitimately sitting there and mess himself up because you had the opportunity to sit there and learn from an MVP quarterback at the time, the hottest quarterback in the league by well, I ain't gonna say by far. Josh Allen was nipping at his heel, but he still was the hottest quarterback in the league. Who better can you learn from? Yeah, you want to go to Cleveland because you thought it was gonna be the perfect opportunity, and you had the clearest route to being QB1. That ain't happening. Cleveland politics didn't allow that to happen, and like he should have known that. He should have known that was going to end up happening when Cleveland sitting there and drafted a quarterback 2 rounds before you. So when Baltimore comes to holler at you in the 5th round,
You turn them down. Like, come on, bro. Like, that's wild work. That's wild work. You could have been the starting quarterback this week.
Right.
This week. But that's neither here nor there. Stefanski definitely gonna get fired after the season. At this point, like, there's no getting around it. Start off
He
slow. You
should
can't win
get
the game.
because he's supposed to be an offensive guy. And the
Exactly.
uh,
And the
the
offense look
dude
like trash.
dude they used to coach in Detroit, he running the defense, Jimmy Schwartz. So he ain't the best part of your team. You ain't got shit to do with.
You ain't got nothing to do with it. Like, nothing that Stefanski is doing over. Stefanski was a flash in the pan. He was hot for one season, and that was it. So, I mean, like, at this point, I mean, you got to land the bed you make, and you
Could have
wear it on your
stayed
depth
still.
chart.
As you put Shador in. I'm saying could have been. I mean, folk would have been talking about you as you put Shador in. Where in the fuck did you think Flacco was gonna take you this season? I have absolutely no idea.
Yeah, but at the
And
same time too, though, like, you did draft a quarterback in the third round. I'm definitely gonna give the third round draft pick a chance before I give the fifth round because I invested more. But either way you put it, like, Shador is better
dude,
than Dylan.
the owner
I'm an
told me to
Oregon
take this
fan.
nigga in the fifth round. I'm going with the the owner told me to take the dude in the fifth round. I'm going with the hot hand. Shoot, fuck that motherfucker we took in the third round. That's the owner. Whoever who drafted him, the GM, man, I'm gonna let you and Jimmy deal with him. But I'm playing Shador. Shador, you taking some 13 reps, baby. I got to see what I got. This Deion Sanders son. This dude, I don't know shit about Dylan Gabriel. I don't know shit about his family. I don't know nothing about where he come from. I know Deion, and I know this kid was trained to be great, man. I'm trying to win football games over here, doggone it. And I got a good defense. If that kid is anything like I expect him to be, anything like his daddy been telling me he is, I'm finna win some football games. Fuck that third round pick. I ain't tell you to draft him. Who told you to draft him? Whatever your GM name is. But anyway, I'm right. I'm just saying this beat. See,
But Chrissy, I'm right here. I just had to let Red go ahead and cook. He was on the roll. I couldn't mess it up.
when I get to cooking, Christy, boy, I had that kitchen smelling. Woo! Boy, it smell like apple pie up in here, girl. I
Now,
don't burn it down like Russell Wilson. You don't want to go, man, that ain't how I cook.
all right. So, Red, looking at this defense so far, who do you our defense? Who you think is the most impactful player on the
Glad you
defense?
specified it.
Huh?
I said, I'm glad you specified it. You said ours. I ain't know what defense you was talking about for a minute.
But yeah,
So what
who
were you saying now? The question?
our defense? Who do you think is the most impactful player?
Man, let's see. Honestly, right now, who make the most impact? I would have to go with the captain of our defense, Jesse Bates, because he's the captain. He the last line defense. Everybody else, knowing that he back there and knowing that he the vet and knowing I got my captain and my vet and he's the last line of defense, everybody else is free. What you say, Winston? When you play free, you play your best. Everybody else is free to be themselves, especially our front seven, knowing that I got my captain back there, my free safety, my pro bowler, my all pro. That's to me, having him back there, knowing you got somebody back there that ain't gonna get beat, man, out of 10 plays, 9 of them, he gonna be back there in position to either knock down or pick off. You might catch him slipping once, maybe half a time, half of once time. And that's how good he is. Should have been 13 all pro. But like I say, 80 to 90% of the time, he gonna be in position where he supposed to be. And that's why he been making an impact on this defense since we signed him. That's why he probably gonna go down as one of our best free agent signings. He the leader of our defense. He done made the most plays since he been here on our defense. And just having him back there, like I say, freeing everybody up to be themselves. He don't help AJ game. He don't help Caden Ellis game. He's helping these youngsters game now because they know they got somebody back there they can trust and believe in. That's the leader. That's the captain. And not only does he talk the talk, he walk the walk. He always out there making plays, showing them. I talking in his meeting, I talking on the practice field, and I go out there and I do it on game day. So to me, to answer your question, I mean I can pick any one of these guys, any one of these youngsters that don't show it out for us since the season started. But I'm gonna go with the smart pick. And that is our leader and our captain of the defense, and that is one Jesse Bates the third, baby, aka Trez.
Trey. Oh, I don't know, man. Like Jets are doing the thing, but right now for me, the most impactful player is probably Xavier Watt. And it's crazy to say, but Xavier Watts is doing this thing. He's
Yeah.
like Xavier Watts is performing at a level that we almost forget that Jesse Bates is even back there. And
Yeah.
that's what you want. That's what you want from a rookie. Hell, that's what you want from a first round rookie. He's a third rounder.
Yeah. You can
And
believe
his
that.
his play itself has absolutely eclipsed Jesse Bates. And I don't know whether it's the scheme that's negating
That pick he
Jesse.
had, that pick he had in the end zone, man, that was so. I mean, I saw it coming too. I just honestly, I saw it coming, but I didn't think he was gonna make it. I thought he was gonna drop it. I said, watch he trip up or something, or he just bounce off. Man, he was in perfect position. What?
Like Xavier doing the thing, man.
Yeah, I mean, I
And
had no idea he was that good. I can that dude supposed to go to first round. I bet if they did this draft over. No way he don't go in the first round.
ain't no way. Ain't no way possible. But I said it. I said it when we first drafted him. I was like, that's the steal of the draft right there. That is the steal of the draft because I've been watching him. I seen how he balled in college at Notre Dame. Like he played exactly like Jesse Bates, and they down there got the same size. I want to say like Jesse Bates like 3 pounds heavier than 5 at the most.
Shit,
And I
damn, it
mean,
looks like. I thought he light skinned too, ain't
yeah, another light skinned brother. Back there on the back end, Paul. like, mm, the similarity to him is uncanny. Like he's at a point now that if he if he keep performing like this throughout the season, there could be like Raheem and Terry could actually have a real conversation on, hey, do we really want to extend Jesse Bates?
he? Man, I don't know about that. Now let's not go get rid of folks now.
No, because like this is the last year of Jesse Bates contract. This is last year.
You got I know you got to bring him back for at least 2 or 3 more years. Then after those, after these next 2 or 3 years, then Xavier ready. But he's still a rookie. I got to be sure that he ready to take over for Jason. So that Jesse, that means 2 or 3 more years, 2 or 3 more years with Jesse, building him up, honing his skills, making sure he ready. Cause you're right, when Jesse eventually do leave, I want to make sure Xavier is ready to take his place. Now he good, but still, I want him and Jesse to play a few more years together. I don't want to do nothing to break up this core we got right now. And right now, Xavier on his rookie deal, so I can afford to pay Jesse a couple more, 2 or 3 more seasons. So, gotta get Jesse some money.
I mean, like that's cool enough, but at the end of the day,
Now, at
Jesse
the end
feel
of the day, if Jesse get greedy as hell and we can't work out no deal, then I'm comfortable. But as long as he playing ball, I'll play ball.
I'm comfortable. I'm comfortable either way. It just more to the point of I would rather Jesse being here than being gone.
Hell
Cause
yeah.
I don't like schematically wise the way we run this defense. If Albrook stayed after the season, is we're not gonna be able to do the things that we want to do with Helms back there with Xavier White.
No, no. Helen? Absolutely not. And free safety? No way. No way.
No, because like uh White's playing strong. He playing strong safety right now.
And where I want him at. And I want Bates at free for another 2 or 3 years.
Yeah, see, like White's playing strong safety. Jesse playing free, but they're using Jesse more in the box and stuff because they know you got White that can cover deep.
I don't
So
mind
yeah,
just putting Jesse in the spot so he can blitz this, so he can have them come off them exotic blitzes.
yeah, but you can't do that with Helen because Helen is he have coverage liabilities.
Oh, I
That's
know.
why.
And honestly, Helen's about to be he about to be a liability now that we got this other kid. That's the guy that's the guy we're gonna get rid of right now. Helen. Shoot, not Bates. Helen is
Yeah,
gonna be
really.
looking for
Because I
some
mean,
big niggas.
hella money ain't costing her nothing. His contract is
It ain't
finished. You
costing
know,
him, but he ain't getting no playing time.
I mean, he playing a special team.
I'm sure he want more than that, but hey, if he want to if he want to stay here, that's fine. I just know with these
I,
two guys, man, no way, buddy. Not unless you change your position to linebacker or something.
yeah, I mean, like hell, you could. I don't see it working, but like you could cross train Helen at nickel and have him play like that Brian Poole role that we had.
Man, they'll have they slot receiver running deep routes all day on that nigga. No.
Yeah, they doing that with Bowman. Bowman
Ryan
on
Bowman
like
getting burned a little too, but at least Bowman can make plays. Well, Bowman, he have his flaws out there, but he making plays though.
yeah, like Bowman is going to end up being that technician if he said nickel. He's going to develop his skill set where he's the actual technician more so than his athleticism. Because Bowman's small, like weight and height
Only
wise,
thing
he's small.
that's the only thing I don't like about him. Cause they'll put a tall guy on him and he'll be right there. And that motherfucker still get that ball because he's just overmatched.
Yeah, you seen it against Carolina.
I know. Well,
Carolina, they
I
gonna
hate
put what his name Teodoro McMillan.
like killing his ass. I would say,
He
man,
was
get
he
his
was
ass
doing his
off
ass
of him.
dirty.
But
He's too
I like
small.
Bowman though. I like Bowman.
I do too. I do too.
So I
I
don't mind
think
him on the field, but Ellen, no.
I honestly sit there and think like Bowman legit could be like the nickel corner for a extended period of time. Easily.
I mean, I'm fine. I'm fine with him at nickel. Like, yeah, I rather him at nickel than to actually be the main number 2 corner. Because I know they'll be going at his ass all day then. Just keep him in the middle of the field. He can maybe make a few plays. Some ball get tipped up in the air, he catch it, run it back, and he can tackle. Now he can't tackle, so
Yeah, because he was the safety. He was
we'll
the
be all right.
safety.
We'll be all right, AJ. AJ,
Huh?
I think AJ should be back by
Man, AJ will probably play against the Bills. They were like he probably play
then.
against the
I'm not.
Bills.
You
Cause he
say keep
like
him out the 10 friend. Cause man, we got another damn Sunday night game after damn
they play
Buffalo.
49.
Damn, but they on our job. But somebody really thought we were gonna be good this year.
You know
See,
what I
we
mean?
disappointed with that Carolina game, but boy, if we bounce back and showed them, like, nope, y'all thought we were gonna be soft. We the team y'all thought we were gonna be. We showed you. See, I rather I don't fuck Carolina. They had got beat by that blowout by the Patriots. I rather beat these two playoff teams, the Redskins and Bills in championship game last year. Now you get wins over them, man. You right. Ain't nobody gonna be thinking about Carolina who probably gonna lose again next week.
Yeah, but see, like the beauty of that is like even though we sitting there and lost Carolina, we didn't lose a primetime spot because of it. So they
And
still got faith in.
that wasn't a prime time game. So
Yeah, but at the same time, like nigga, you lost 30-0. That
uh
like that I said at the same time we still lost 30-0.
oh yeah,
That's
yeah,
that
that was
that
ugly.
that's a,
I
that's
ain't even want
enough
them
to
I
warrant.
ain't even want to talk about it. I ain't even want to talk that week. That game to me doesn't even worth talking about. I don't want to throw it away. I'm half damn only thing came out of that game is our defense didn't give over 224 yards. That big thing came out of that game. Our defense still maintained their ranking. Because man, that was worst. That was one of the worst games we played in a long time.
I definitely agree.
That shit was just like I say. I'm hoping in the next 2 or 3 weeks I ain't gonna even think about that game. Nobody gonna remember it. Ain't nobody gonna be talking about it. Well, ain't nobody gonna be talking about it. Definitely nobody want to talk about it. But I just wanted to be out of everybody's memory. I wanted to be like, oh yeah, I forgot they got beat Thursday nothing by Carolina. But shoot, you see the way they playing later. I forgot about that shit, man. Shit, they kicking ass. That's how I wanted to be. They just throw that game away. Michael Pena didn't play his best. Kickers didn't do nobody showed up. Shit, nobody showed. I told you. Niggas went out. I don't know what was going on in Charlotte that night, but folks went out having a good time. There must have been a casino or something open up that night or something. I don't know what I mean. I'm gonna get online and find out what the hell was going on in Charlotte that night. A concert, something. Because these niggas didn't show up. The
Uh,
game's at 1 o'clock and these niggas didn't show up. They just said, wait, Carolina? Man, dude, man, I'm finna go out and party, man. Come on. Let's go out, fellas. Okay. And honestly, I probably would did the same thing. Cause look how they beside that one game against us, every other game they getting their ass whooped. So have fun, Carolina. You got one win. Still gonna be sorry as hell. We trying to do big things this year. Carolina, I don't know what y'all trying to do this year, but that receiver, he pretty damn good. I give you that. Receiver pretty good. I don't know what he did against the Patriots, but I know he was working high ass. Yeah. But the good thing is they come to our house. Nick, they come to our house when we gotta go to Tampa to play Tampa again. But Carolina come to our house. And man, I hope we are fucking clicking so hard that we really give them the beating I want to give
like I think well, ain't no thing. We can dog wild Carolina next go around. That's a
them.
given.
Really
We
make
we
it
we, we gonna dog wild.
yeah, we put up 40. We put up 40 on their ass. That'll be good enough for me. Just drop 40 on their
It's possible. It's very possible. If we sit there and play the game like we played against Washington, It was a lot we gonna sit there and hang for
You
them.
know, let me see what happened. That's why I say they had their win out that Saturday night, man. They didn't do that. Nobody. I'm talking about nobody. Special team, defense showed up a little bit, but I mean the whole team, the whole team, it was just nothing, man. We just didn't show up that week. That's all I'm gonna chalk it up to. Just didn't show up. Week 3, forgotten week. That's all. Every other game we was in. That game was fucking anomaly, man. But I'm glad we had it early in the season, week 3. You see what I'm saying? Get it out the way. Get that bullshit out the way. Don't do this shit later. Don't do it like week 13 and no shit like that. But yeah, now we really going crazy.
Nah, what the? What do you think can be like the most pivotal moment in this Falcon season?
D-Net 5 game. Buffalo, San Fran, Jets, Patriots. No, I ain't gonna say Nick. Yeah, we could lose some of these AFC teams and still won't lose no ground in the NFC and come back and start. So I'm gonna say these net 2 games just to get, because if we can get on a little roll, I think we will keep this rhythm going the whole year. We just gotta get some consistency going. So let's go whoop Buffalo ass, and then Sunday night San Fran. Let me see what this sketch talking about. Glad I got my damn phone right here. But definitely the next 2 weeks are pivotal for sure, because we're coming off a bye week. Can't have a letdown at home against Buffalo. Worst rushing off defense in the league. We gotta take advantage of that. Zach, you gotta take advantage of that, man. A good dose of Bijan, a good heavy dose of Tyler. If they the worst rushing defense, Zach, take advantage of that. We don't want us coming on these shows in 2 weeks saying, why the hell did we run the ball? Hey, worst rushing defense in the league. Now I know you all happy Michael Penix bounced back, but hey, that was the Redskins. They stopped the run. They actually played the run pretty good. They passed it. That's why we got them in the pass, because they pass defense trash. But the Buffalo run defense is trash. Zach, as an offense coordinator, we shouldn't have to tell you to put that ball in Bijan's hand, put that ball in Tyler's hand, and let them run that rock and have that dome popping, dog. Because Bijan just ready to break one. Tyler, hell, the way he pound motherfuckers, he can break one any play. Bijan can break one in what play. So give him a chance, Zach. That game against Buffalo is pivotal. And let's see what else we got up here. All right, 49ers at Sunday night in 49. That's pivotal because that's an NFC game. And you don't want to lose to the 49ers and you don't know, be fighting them for a wild card. You just don't know how the season play out. So it's pivotal. You win all your NFC games. And on top of that, you playing Mac Jones. And if Mac hurt, because Brock Purdy hurt again. So he ain't playing
Yeah,
this
he
week.
he got ruled out earlier today.
Yeah, he becoming injury prone since he got that contract. So, and to me personally, whether it's Brock Purdy or Mac Jones, I still say we better than the 49ers right now. So we got to go up there and prove it in their house. And after that, we got the Dolphins at home. Home game we got to represent. Patriots on the road. Even if we lost that one, that wouldn't hurt us it would hurt us in the standings, but it wouldn't hurt us in the NFC playoff picture. Colts. The Colts up in Berlin now
That's gonna be a crazy game.
against Indiana Jones. They
Yeah,
had a letdown.
that's gonna be a crazy game.
Yeah, I'm with you. That ain't gonna be crazy because Colts playing better than we thought they would. Cause we playing shit. Defense playing better, and they got playmakers. Even though that Georgia kid fumbled the dang ball away, that boy he's still a playmaker. Adonai Mitchell and Jonathan. Like I say, your boy Jonathan is back. Banks, not Jonathan Banks. What's his name? Jonathan Taylor. Ain't that his name?
Yeah,
Taylor. Okay, Jonathan Van Breaking Bad, but yeah, Jonathan Taylor. Okay, he back running that rocket, making a damn near big play every game. Look like Indiana Jones playing some solid football. So yeah, that's gonna be a better game than we thought. And that's another big time game on national TV. So I tell you, 3 our next 5 games gonna be on national TV in front of everybody. The Berlin game, the Sunday night game, and the Buffalo game. So we definitely got to represent in them games. I ain't trying to be embarrassed now when everybody watching. If you gonna have a letdown, yeah, have it against a sorry ass team like Carolina. Have it against the Patriots up there in New England where ain't nobody caring about Drake May right now. So, like I say, these some pivotal games. And then after that, it's the Panthers at home. So you see how this whole everything happens in a circle. After all these games right here, we get the Panthers at our house, and that is November 16th. So I want to say from this Bills game to this next Panthers game, I'm gonna say those are the impactful games of this season because if we can kick the Panthers ass, we can win the games we supposed to, all the national TV games, and then come back to Atlanta and kick the Panthers ass like they kicked our ass and they home. And we look up, we what? 7-3, 8-3, 7-4. Maybe first place in the division because we don't know where the Buccaneers gonna go from here with all the injuries they have right now.
Yeah, they
We
hit.
don't know what you say, Big Dog.
I said they hit.
Yeah, so they getting injured too. So if we look
Bucket.
up after that Panthers game and we kick their ass and we look up we first place in the South with a nice record, to me that little juncture right there would have been a pivotal point in the season, and we would have got our revenge on the Panthers for that 30-0 loss. And I'm gonna take that as the pivotal point of the season right there. These next 6 games, I want to say.
Shit. I'm driving ready to pass something, so I'm gonna go ahead and shut this joint down. Uh, Red, let everybody know where they can find you at this weekend and thing.
All right. Well, thank you for having me tonight, Winston and
Uh,
John. Huh?
no, go ahead.
Oh, my bad. Okay. Anyway, thank you for having me tonight, fellas. Another good episode of ITS, another good debate. Y'all can find me Saturday mornings, Red and Real Sports Show, 10:30 a.m. during football season, 11 a.m. after football season. But anyway, and other than that, I'll be on my Facebook page, y'all. Red Roads, uh, movies, sports, entertainment, baby. You know how we do it. My boy Winston, shit, movies and entertainment, sports. You know how we do it, baby. Thanks for having me tonight, fellas. Like I say, Falcons 2-2, bye week. We get to enjoy our bye week for a change. Going into the bye week with a win, feeling good. Now we can sit back and watch all these other teams battle for trying to either get to where we at or try to stay out from falling behind us where we at. But anyway, we get to just sit back and laugh at the other teams battle it out this week with no pressure. Anyway, another episode of the eye test. Thanks for having me. And that's it, baby. See y'all next week.
Hey, Red, what you think about the new Miami Vice?
Uh, is it confirmed that is Glenn and Jordan, Michael B. Jordan? Are they confirmed for the 2 parts?
I haven't seen the actual confirmation, but I've seen it
I
on
mean,
numerous other sites. So
if Colin Farrell who worked this Sunday, I mean, and this Glenn dude, he's pretty hot right now. So I'm pretty sure they're gonna have them, have the little 80s outfits. I I know the soundtrack. That's all I ask. You give me a hot soundtrack. The TV show had a hot soundtrack. The 2006 movie with Jamie Foxx and Colin Farrell had a nice soundtrack. This one better have a nice soundtrack. But good news is from the director of Top Gun Maverick and F1. So my boy Joe Brzezinski, or however you pronounce his name. So I'm feeling good that he gonna do good. So with that material right there, so he got a nice little streak going. Cause I told you Winston F1 was pretty good. Pretty sure you already saw Top Gun Maverick. So this guy, action, action is what he do, and he seemed to be really detailed action. So with something like Miami Vice, a nice, good, dark crime drama like that, that's right up me and Winston alley. So I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to it.
I still got to see F1. I seen Top Gun and shit. I still got
Yeah,
to
I know.
see F1.
It's pretty good. I give Brad Pitt credit, but I tell you this: for these little folks that think Harvey or Bardem and Dams and Idris gonna get some Oscar nominations, they are not getting no Best Supporting Actor Oscar nomination. If they get Best Supporting Actor Oscar nomination, I'll do something crazy. No, they not gonna get one. Sean Penn might get one for One Battle After Another, but them two, no way.
I got to see that too.
Oh yeah, you definitely got to see that. But you gonna want to talk about that one when you see it too.
Oh, as soon as I see it.
Yeah, it's that damn good. I've been waiting for somebody else to see it so I can talk about it. It's that damn good.
All right, question. Which one better? One last better or flowers or I mean flower moon.
Joy, what's been Killers of the Flower Moon, One Battle After Another?
Yeah.
What One Battle After Another? That's an easy question. No, One Battle After Another is one of the best movies of the dog. This is gonna be talked about as one of the. This a masterpiece, dog. This is gonna be one of the best movies of the decade right here. You'll understand when you see it. I can't tell you too much because I ain't gonna spoil them, but not like
You really
Paul
think
Thomas
that
Anderson
you really
or
think that
Paul,
joint that good?
dude. This is the movie folks talking about right now. This shit is folks. This shit is good. It's talking about what's going on right now in the world. ICE raids, goddamn racism, dude. Paul Thomas Anderson, he did the shit, man. I ain't like I said, I ain't even seen some of his other shit, but yeah, I
That
ain't.
is set current day or in the past?
No, it's contemporary. It's set them doing today. It made let's see, but it got a time jump. See, so I guess it started off 16 years. I guess what it's 2026. So I guess it started off maybe 2012, 2013, and then have a little time jump 16 years later. You know, Tiana Taylor, she dominated the first maybe 30 minutes of the movie. And then everything she do set up the next 2.5 hours. Cause it's long, it's about 2 or 3 hours, but she
Oh, okay.
all her
How long have we
action.
goddamn moving?
Oh, yeah, it's an epic, man.
I know Killer of the Flower Moon, that done like 3 hours. But
It ain't long. It ain't
it's
as
worth it.
long as
That was my
that.
shit, man.
It's about 2.5 hours. That was good, but this one right here, yeah, this one say a lot about what's going on today. And like I say, it got yeah, say a lot of say make some statements about racism, make some statements about government, about politics, man. Shit. You know what I'm saying? A lot, man, like I say, a lot of actions, and like I say, a lot of excitement, action, you know what I'm saying? Chases. And the movie end on a nice 5 or 10 minute chase scenes. Like I say, man, that last chase scene was pretty classic. I mean, I mean, man, that was a nice chase scene that it ended on. And like I say, man, it got some nice
Better than
one
Heat.
liners, man. Some chick named Jungle Pussy up in here, man. Like I say, man, you'll see what I'm talking about.
All right. I'm gonna take your word at it.
Huh?
I said I'm gonna take your word at it.
Oh yeah, I don't bullshit. You know, Regina Hall, she was so quiet, didn't even but even her little pause was impacted. But yeah, man, like I say, It's definitely gonna go head to head with Sinners as the top movie of the year.
Hold on. Did that jump make? Does it make the Oscar cutoff?
Yeah, Sinners. It's gonna be the Sinners in this movie right here for the top movie. One of them, and some other movie called Hamlet, but
Hamlet.
Hamnet, some movie that.
Never heard of it.
But them three right there, they're gonna be the top movies for talking about during the award season.
Never heard of it. But I'll find it.
But just one battle up after another. That's the one you need to see right now. That's the one I'm recommending.
I might mess around and watch tonight.
I mean, if I found it, I'm sure you'll find it on one of yours.
Hold on. What? But we'll talk later. We'll talk later.
Yeah,
But
just inbox me.
yeah, I'm gonna get up off here. Uh, uh, shout out to everybody that came through on the panel tonight. Red, James, uh, Georgia, Texas boy, Ron, um, and
Yeah,
everybody.
Georgia, Texas. That's what I'm waiting on because Georgia, Alabama was a joke. I'm done, man. We just
Nah,
can't
Georgia,
beat it.
Texas boy.
We can't beat this team, man. I don't know. We just can't beat them. But I'm just trying to avoid them. I'm punking out, man. I'm just finished. I'm scared now. I'll play anybody else with them. I don't want to see them boys no more. They just ruined me. I'm serious, man. We can't beat them. Well, not everything. We just can't beat them.
Well, you better figure it out.
Now
Um,
that we don't have to see them no more.
shout out to the chat, Chrissy Miller Mills. Uh,
Oh, damn, Winston. Threw yourself off. All right, y'all. We out.